Going. Match number 4 of the YGD Season 1 tournament. Let's see who comes down to the middle. Let's see who goes for boxes and who goes for safety. And then let's see what we see in this game. Rocks. Yeah, everyone loves rocks. So here we go. We've got a few tribes coming in for the beginning again. A few more going out this time as well, though. Lots going for safety, but some of these tribes still coming in the middle. We've got Grabouge, Horny Sluts, Lynch here from the Bookhouse Boys. We usually see YGD in here, but perhaps we've not seen them this time. Are we going to see any of this early action? There's YGD. YGD on the outside there, running out. Anybody around here stopping for a fight? Ardrees and Gollum very close together. Nobody seems to be stopping for a fight at the moment. Grabouge over here with some early aggression by the looks of things. Look-see. Yeah, Chime in Live also going for some aggression. Looks like his spear broke early, but Wormy also with a spear. All of the Grabouge guys looking like they came out with some weapons. The spear throw. Little Orange also throwing a spear. Luxy now in here. Horny Slut's in trouble. Jay going to have to really get out of there. He's out of stam. This is the end of Jay, I believe. There he goes. Luxy just catching him before he goes off the platform. We're going to follow Grabouge at the moment. Grabouge looking aggressive. I've always said that about them. Unfortunately not paid off so well for them in the early games so far. Habadon down here actually with a bow with what looks like normal arrows loaded as well. So he's now looking like he's going to do a bit of scouting. Hopefully we're not going to see him separate too far off from the rest of Grabouge. Just check that these guys have gone and that they're not going to cause them any problems. Sorry about the little frame drop there. Those of you who are familiar with the map will know that I'm right near Bronto Hill, which gives us a bit of frame drop. So what else have we got going on? Grabouge with an early kill. First player to go down, Jay from the Horny Sluts there. Just unfortunate enough that he didn't get a weapon at the platform, and everybody from Grabouge did and managed to close in on him very quickly. I think the rest of the Horny Sluts going to be retreating quite quickly. We've already got some tribes settling down by Bronto by the looks of things. Bronto Hill down here, Desynctopia. So far, they're looking like they might head across to Volcano a bit later, I guess. Up actually on top, we've got the Peaceful Farmers, looking like they may take... Oh, Artuara about to get spat. Ooh, that was close. Looking like they might take the Bronto Hill spot, one of the most powerful spots on the map if you can defend it. What else have we got going on? Hey guys, celebration in the chat when you get this. I got the first kill on camera. That never happens. Bit of chat, bit of banter going on. As I've said every week so far, these guys know each other very well. Very familiar players. Always playing with each other or against each other, and we always see a bit of friendly banter going on between all of them. Two tribes very close together here. Heroes BR, the Brazilian guys, very close to Team Cyborg. So we'll see what comes up there. Guys, the social bot that keeps coming up. Apologise for the chat spam, but as there's nobody actually in there mod-wise to actually do these things, I need to have it on a timer. Yeah, the social one's not really working. For some reason my line breaks don't work. So, what have we got? We've got some red and some green down here. We've got Countryside and Bambi. Falcon from Bambi looking like he's playing scout. Probably just going to chase these Countryside people off now. Doesn't want them up on here where the rest of Bambi are. Doesn't want Bambi vulnerable if they just happen to not be looking at the time or something. Or is he possibly looking for an early kill? He's in no armour, but he's right up behind there. A desync spear by the sound of it. Didn't actually connect. Now throwing spears, chasing this one player of Countryside off. Natrim in trouble, taking some hits there, but he has armour and the rest of his tribe to back him up. Is Falcon going to get away, or are they going to take this as an insult that they need to avenge? Looks like Moleman's wife going to come down here with a spear. All of the Countryside people in their cloth armour and all now pursuing. Falcon from Bambi separated off. Spears coming in behind him very close. Now laying down on top of the rock. They know he's there. Can they get to him? They can't hit him with those spear throws at the moment. What are we going to see happen here? Because they're not going to want to leave him behind. There you go, one of them gets up there and chases him off that rock. Off he goes, down by the metal nodes in the middle, and the rest of the tribe closing in on him now. We've got Gollum, Mormon's wife, Smiley Armpits, Smelly Armpits, not Smiley, that makes more sense. Chasing Falcorn right down now. They either think this is a solo player, or they know they can do some serious damage to the tribe if they know who it is. So, Falcorn now actually crawling in under a rock, but is this going to save him? Are they going to find him tucked in here? Wooshy wooshy, just up from him. Countryside guys, all level 10, so able to get bows. And Falcorn just laying under a rock here. Is he going to get away with this? Nathrim, wooshy wooshy, there's Moleman's wife. All gone back to harvesting, abandon the chase, and Falcorn here going up for an inventory kill on Ooshi Wooshi, and there it is. He sneaks up, gets that inventory kill, doing some ninja, and now he gets a spear throw on Smelly Armpits as well. Nathrim, these guys are really going to want to chase Falcorn down. At the moment, he's playing the ultimate in ninja strats, getting in there when people are crafting, when they're in their inventory, sorting out their inventories, and he's just getting those hits on them. They were lucky with the first one that it was a desync spear. Happens a bit in this game, unfortunately. But that one, they're connecting quite easily. And now, Falcorn losing the chase again, but doubling back round. Are we going to see him going for more inventory kills, more picking off this tribe single-handedly? The rest of Bambi still somewhere else. I don't even know where. How do we get all of the names? That one, there we go. Where are the rest of Bambi? They were up here. They've now moved. Falcorn looking like he's on the move again. Back, still naked, but with that spear out, which we've already seen. A couple of inventory hits from him. He's been spotted this time, though. Smelly Armpits is in this covering position now. Countryside learning a lesson here about having a scout out that can see all of their players all of the time. And Smelly Armpits there, playing the part of scout and spotting Falcorn and now chasing him off. If Countryside are unable to chase Falcorn down at the moment, their best option, in my opinion, is chase him off like this, move on. He can't see where you're going any more than you can see where he's going. So he's just working on, they ran this way before, so they're probably back over in this direction. And he's just doing that over and over again. He's going to continue to pick them off if they don't disengage and get themselves away. They're up to bows and full cloth. They have enough to actually get away. And the rest of Bambi, I don't know where they are. This is the Los Bandoleros. Can I get it right? Guys, there's the BR, solo BR. Abel up here. And here are the Bambi guys. Probably wondering what the hell Falcorn's doing, but at the same time, he is doing some work. So are we going to see Falcorn now disengage, move on from where he is hiding? He is just lying here under this rock at the moment. Moleman getting a kill on Chwer, as I believe it was pronounced in many a tournament. So Japanese believers, Moleman. We're still seeing kills here. It's over a red drop. Stony Hill drop being fought over. We now have Bardave and Moleman. Moleman taking the drop in hide. Bardave owning cloth armor. Bardave on the left in cloth. Moleman in full hide. Moleman taking that drop, but having to deal with these bugs blocking his shots at the moment. We're going to see who is able to get the kill here. Moleman getting hit, but I think it may have desynced. Didn't hear it. I love RuneScape forever. Welcome to the channel. Down goes Bardave, and now the rest of the Belieber guys up here as well. But Moleman seemingly unbothered by those bugs, so I assume that he was still full health up there. So the Belieber guys there, taking out the players. Can we see? And now we've got Father of the Crazy's Hero BR getting taken out by Major, so we're going to have to jump across that without looking at the details of these people who are getting kills. Major from Murderous Plush Toys. We have another fight underway here. Heroes BR in orange, Murderous Plush Toys also in orange. We see Felipe go down, being grouped on there. Swarm coming in, Murderous Plush Toys retreating, oh no, following Heroes BR down the beach here. Swarms coming in everywhere. With these 6-man tribes, you really get a lot of bugs in these swarms, really get a lot of bugs. And looking like Dead Man here has attracted majority of them. Major coming in with the spear. Really got to hope he's got more than one there and it doesn't break. They could be in trouble if this many bugs manage to surround them without spears. The rest of them coming in trying to take some of the aggro now. That is a lot of bugs. And now we see here Forrest Gump stuck in the middle of all these bugs. We may actually see a PvE death here. Just so many bugs from these swarms. And now his tribe mate's coming in to help him, trying to draw some of those bugs off. But Gump surely getting quite low over here with all of these bugs on him. I think he's going to be alright. Look at all that kiting, and now that's a real boost for all of these players for who will be going for kite and crossbow, which is, I mean, every tribe. We really don't have anybody sticking around in their hide gear and doing hunting these days. Kite and crossbow relatively quick to get up to. We have 2 tribes over here, quite close to each other, I believe. Or are they both the Beliebers? Yeah, there's Bertman from the Beliebers. And down here we have the Underwear Bandits. Underwear Bandits taking the position that we saw Grabouge taking a few games ago, where the Beliebers were in a very similar place and Grabouge were here, and we saw Grabouge getting wiped out very early. So you've got to wonder whether these Belieber guys are going to come and check this spot again, because they've caught a tribe or 2 down there already, and they're really not going to want people near them. Now, Underwear Bandits actually moving off now. Anybody who's been watching these tournaments back will know that the Beliebers always dominate this position over here with the 3 drops in Cluster, Valley and Stony Hill, and really doing some damage to anybody who gets anywhere near them at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see whether people actually actively hunt that spot to try and get rid of the Beliebers out of there. Lefty there in my chat. Hey Lefty, looks like you're not in this game. Where were you? What have we got going on down here? We've got one player from Plush Toys being chased by the YGD guys. Now, are the YGD guys going to pursue, or are they looking to just back out? They're looking to back out. They're not looking to engage on them. They've isolated one member of the Plush Toys and the rest of them not too far away. So now we could see here a fight between the Murderous Plush Toys and YGD. And YGD really not going to want to be losing players early on. And Plush Toys very similar. So here we've got YGD. Liam from YGD has definitely spotted the Plush Toys up there. The question is, are either team going to want to engage? We've got Sally back here from YGD, also just covering the rear. YGD with their green names in this game, very difficult to see in the trees. Plush Toys here. They already... Major got a kill earlier on. I don't think they've lost a player yet, but they have got a kill. And you see here the Heroes BR guys, which is who they were targeting earlier on. They got a couple of kills off of them. Heroes BR. Yeah, so they've lost 2 players. Both to Murderous Plush Toys. YGD now crossing over, getting away from Plush Toys. We'll perhaps see those guys meet up again later on. Up here we've got Team Grabouge setting up on Decky spot, which is again where they settled last time. And we saw the Japanese Beliebers come along and kill them and take their base. So I wonder whether we're going to see any form of repeat in the Beliebers tactics. Obviously going around and flushing the spots out. Got a player stuck now. I would go and see him, but we've got quite a few players quite close together. So kind of want to see... Anne, my name is Really Z. Oh, okay. Really Z. You're on your own. And very close to Bambi. Falcorn from Bambi, I assume, has reunited with his tribe now, has he? Has he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is he? Is he still lurking about, trying to cause trouble? He is. Falcorn. What are you doing, my friend? Hiding hiding behind a rock here. Very close still to the countryside people who he's been picking on quite a lot so far this game. So we'll see whether we see any more sneaky moves from Falcorn at any point. Guys, bear in mind this is the 4th match of the first season of the YGD tournaments. The seasons will be continuing after the first one, obviously. The release of this sort of release this season runs until the 8th of April. There's a game every Friday. I'll be shoutcasting every match with a bit of luck, unless anything pops up that means I'm unable to. So tune in every Friday for those. We also have the Sunday Fun Day tournaments, which are exactly as they say. Now Falcorn actually getting chased now by these countryside people. Obviously went in for a cheeky go, and My Name Is E taken out by Bambi. That was to be expected. He was making his way across that river. Now Falcorn getting in behind one of the countryside people, but also getting pinched himself. Gollum there taking some hits, but Falcorn finally taken down there by the countryside people, and that was going to happen. He's been picking on them. He did some serious damage, and Bambi there looking like they've traded one person for 2 people who they killed, but looking seriously like he perhaps couldn't play the whole tournament. I'd be interested to hear from him if he comes into the chat. I think maybe he couldn't play the whole tournament. Now it looks like we've got an engagement down here. Also sounds like it. The Beliebers getting hit by the... Oh no, Underwear Bandits getting hit by plush toys. Don't forgive me. There's names very similar again in this game. A few tribes, very similar names in colours. So we've got Underwear Bandits and plush toys engaged in a fight here, all in hide, all with bows, and lots of people all going for it. Full hide. Moleman's wife is actually Ralph, which is interesting. See Ralph in the tournament game. Interesting to see if he gets some kills later on. We may catch some of his action, perhaps. But at the moment, we've got Murderous Plush Toys and Underwear Bandits trading blows here. Nobody actually getting a kill yet, although Money Shot looking like he's in trouble now, being focused down by 3 players from Plush Toys, from Plush Toys, actually broken bones, and getting shots at him. Money Shot, there we go, focused down from backing out the fight. The rest of the Plush Toys doing the cover for him. Money Shot from Underwear Bandits, and from Murderous Plush Toys actually taken out, and also Fusey from Murderous Plush Toys. These Underwear Bandits doing some real damage to MPT here. MPT are an extremely experienced tribe. Underwear Bandits we've seen in quite a few of these games, but not actually... I don't think we've seen them do any severe damage, and doing this much damage to MPT this early on in the game is really going to set the Murderous Plush Toys guys back. So at the moment we're firing Olorit, but wrong place to be, because Deadman taking out Bobby there. Now we've got Plush Toys against Crimson and Orolit. Sakura in there as well, making some shots. At the moment it's difficult to tell how this is going to turn out, but Crimson there taken down from Underwear Bandits. Sakura in a fight against Deadman. Who are we going to see coming out of this victorious? Orolit actually running off now. Sakura is going to end up getting focused down by these MPT people if her teammate doesn't come back in to help her. She's got no shoes on, already taking hits, and now trying to back out of the fight and catch up with their team. Orolit circling back round, but we've also got one Nocturnal from Underwear Bandits still just hiding there, so we've got to assume that he's low. Sakura struggling to lose the pursuit here. Are we going to see Sakura taken out? Orolit coming in from the side to try and lend a bit of help and give a bit of support, but now having to back off himself. Orolit being focused down now by these plush toys. And the rest of its tribe managed to take the aggro away from Sakura, but now being chased by 1, 2, 3. Sakura coming back in now to try and offer some support. Trying to get those hits on Major. Arrows being traded here. Looks like Major may have taken a hit, but Only in the arm by the looks of things. Forrest Gump coming in. Sakura's really going to have to be careful here. Nocturnal now showing up to the fight. These guys, very, very good tactics. Very strong play from them. And another swarm dropped into the mix. Another swarm. This is bad in a fight this size with this many people all quite low already. All it now. Is he going to be able to get away? Major being hit by quite a few bugs here. Now if those arrows have done some damage, this could be the time we see some of the more of the murderous plush toys people go down, just because of the amount of damage they're going to take from these bugs. Looking like this fight is going to continue here. What is your name? Orilt. Orilt? Orilt. Alright, we're going to go with Orilt. Major against Orilt and Nocturnal now. Some spear throws coming in. Sakura also showing up. This is an intense fight between some extremely well practiced players here. Deadman looking like he's broken bones. The spear kill on Deadman there from Forrest. But a team kill at that. Forrest trying to come in to save him from broken bones there, and actually getting them, killing hit himself. But with those bugs and players all in there with spears, very difficult. Very difficult to protect your team. Murderous Plush Toys suffering some severe losses in this fight. And now Forrest looking broken. This could be the end of him if they can get to him with those spears. Sakura there with the bow. Takes a shot. Forrest very low. Forrest with the bow out. Sakura with the spear. Gets the hit. Can she get another one? She misses the throw. Sakura taken out by Forrest. But is Nocturnal going to be able to finish off Forrest? What are we going to see happen here? There, Forrest taken down. Nocturnal from Underwear Bandits taken down by Major coming in from the side there. So we're now down to just Orilt versus Major. Major backing off, couple of bugs. And Orilt and Major, I think, are the last remaining members of their tribes. We've just seen two tribes completely wipe each other out in a very well matched fight. Very well matched. Some excellent play coming from both sides there. Underwear Bandits down to one player. Murderous Plush Toys down to one player. Are we going to see this fight resume? Or are we going to see them both back off? And are these going to be some of the players that we see at the end platform at the end just causing problems for those bigger tribes? And clinching those second and third positions so far. We've had some very small tribes making it all the way up to the platform at the end and getting those final positions. Yak, man, welcome to the channel. I'm sorry that you didn't make it into the tournament, man. I always enjoy watching you play. Always give us some good action. Up on the platform here we have Maganura BR, which I believe may be the last remaining member of Heroes BR, doing some scouting on oh no, Heroes BR 4. I stand corrected. Doing some scouting on the Grabouge guys there. Don't know where the rest of his tribe are. Are they down here? Yep, so he's actually up on the platform scouting the Grabouge guys, while down here are the rest of the Heroes BR tribe. Okay, Lynch over here from the Bookhouse Boy. Solo tribe, solo player. Doing some gathering. All on his own. Looks like he's going to be safe down there for a bit. We've got the countryside people moving up between Volcano and this other mountain. On top of this mountain, basing up in all of this metal and obsidian, are the Los Bandoleros. Los Bandoleros people. I'm never going to get that name right. Down here we've got this is the Underwear Bandits and MPT. Okay, let's go and check in on some of our tribes that we've not seen so far. Desynctopia. Got a base underway. Only a little one though by the looks of things. Desynctopia going for Smithy and a couple of forges. Perhaps just looking for some early kite and crossbow before they move on to a different spot. Drunks are bullies. These guys are already playing some drinking games this evening. I've seen them very aggressive in some of their other games. But this time, 3 forges, smithy. This is the type of base we've seen them do a couple of times actually. They stock it up, they get kite and crossbow, they stock it up and they go off on a rampage, and then they just come back and carry on. We've seen them do it a couple of times. Be interesting to see if we see the same play from them this evening. Looking like we've got a double stack house here. Oralt called, killed there by my Major from Murderous Plush Toys. We could see that happening. We could see that happening. Unfortunately, I just can't hang around and watch one player all day. So we could see it happening. That's that Underwear Bandits tribe finished off by the Murderous Plush Toys. But Murderous Plush Toys now down to just 1 tribe member. The rest of their team heavy losses there in their fight against the Underwear Bandits. Some very good fighting going on between those guys. We saw some good switching out, but unfortunately at the end of it only 1 tribe can come out victorious, although I have seen double kills, so perhaps that's an incorrect statement. We've got Sally from YGD actually offline at the moment. Hopefully he'll be back with us in a moment. Nothing more frustrating, and a bit of a setback for those guys. The PvP guys, who are just sticking to PvP tonight, I'm not going to try and say the whole name every time we spectate them. They have a 5-man tribe, and they are down where the Los Bandoleros guys were before. Now guys, don't forget, in the YGD tournaments there are a few little rules. The Mongos are not tameable. It's the Gigantopithecus. Moleman from Japanese Believers. Drunks are Bully's house, already in his kite and crossbow. Kimbus, Moleman here. Are we going to see the end of Moleman? Is he going to get away with this? Coming up, looking like he's running on soup, perhaps, actually. You know how Moleman likes his soups, and it looks like he may be running them at the moment. The Drunks are Bullies not wanting to engage, but Moleman I've seen in this tactic before, and I don't think he's going to let this go. I think he's going to wait till they disengage, and he's going to go back and try and get some of these cheeky little kills. So we're just going to hang about here for a minute and see what he gets up to. Yeah, there we go. We heard some soups. He's got the regen soup. He's got focal. Probably, I don't know. We'll have to find out what he's got on. Possibly one to keep him warm, so that he doesn't lose health passive. And here we go. Kimbus, Drunkroth against Moleman. Going to leave the names on here. They're all in kite and crossbow. And Steve-O there as well coming in. Hey, ouchie wouchie. Wait, what tribe were you in? Aren't you still alive? Ah, you got speed and inventory. Okay, you were one of the guys that Falcon took out countryside. Sorry, I did catch you, I think, but yeah, Falcon did some real good stalking on you guys. Moleman now backing off of this fight. Didn't want to engage a full kite and crossbow tribe. Smart move. Japanese Believer is actually quite far away from Moleman, but just securing all of these drops and undoubtedly going to have a base. It's exactly the same place as it was last time. I mean, come on guys, you've all watched the Shoutcast back by now, I'm sure. Yeah, they're just here. Come and kill them, for God's sake. We're down to 75 players. That's a loss of about 20 players already. We saw an entire tribe get wiped out, and most of another tribe. We've seen a solo player go down. We saw an early kill on the platform early on. And now a few people just staggered across the map. Solo BR down here. Don't know if we're going to see some more action. Crimson. Rip, man. GG. I do enjoy watching a good fight, and you guys definitely gave as good as you got. A fantastic job. Horny sluts with a trike tame already. Let's Aelthak? Aelthak? I can't remember. Somebody told me how to pronounce that last time. Aelthak, Anthony. Who have we got down here? Sayan. Survivor location reveal, as you will all know by now, and if you don't, happens at midnight every day. But that was a day-night switch, which forced it to happen just as it comes through to daylight. That's going to reveal some of these tribes that are close together quite hard. So Heroes BR up here, still just in hide with bows, very close to the Grabuge guys who are taming a couple of Stegos. Already have their kite and crossbow up, I believe, although don't have their house finished. Bit of a risky move. Who else have we got close together that might be looking to engage? Over the back here we've got Dilos. Drunks are bullies. Drunks are bullies looking like they're actually going to go into engage now. Kimbus on the parachute. Parachuting towards these reveals of Cyborg down here. Looking... just doing a bit of inventory management. Have the guys from Cyborg actually seen them come in? Eritus in the chat. Hey Eritus, 10-minute delay, but hello anyway. Hello to all of you guys in the channel. Appreciate your support, and as do all the players in the tournament and the YGD guys, our hosts. We appreciate you coming along, giving us some support. So here we go. The Drunks are Bullies guys about to sneak up on the Cyborg guys. Cyborg guys not seen them coming. Kimbus going to go for the inventory kill, but not quite getting it. Rebirth taken out there by Stop Drinking. So now the Cyborg guys in their house, except for Kisscool. Kisscool is stranded outside the house. The Drunks are Bullies guys, living up to their name, going for some bullying action on the Cyborg guys. The Cyborg guys only in hide with bows, not going to want to abandon their base. But not really in a position to fight here, unless they can get... We see some chitin bits appearing. Sakura, it was so close. You guys fought so well. So well. So now we're seeing Zyroth, or Drunkroth, Stop Drinking. Kimbus, we've got a fight going on down here. Extras caught out of the base, not even got any shoes and gloves on. There we go, going down to an arrow in the back there from Ninja. Okay, the house being stalked. Metal pick coming out to deal with that door. The guys inside all in chitin now. Are they going to be able to get crossbows up before this door gives? The Drunks are Bullies are going to want this base. Look at those forges, that smithy, everything here they need. They just need a platform with a fab on it, and they've got everything. These guys knocking on the door, determined to get in. Health going down very slowly, but are these guys, Darkness, Dr. Horse, the Benbig, are they going to be able to get their kite and their crossbows up in time? They've got their kite and armour. The door. Anthony taken out by Alexet from Grabuge. As soon as I switch from here, you know that we're going to see a fight here. Are we going to see it now? Narco traps. Putting narco traps in the door. Why is he taking his armor off? Darkness. Ah, there we go. Door, 2,000 health. Knock, knock. They're going to want that door to go down, and for these Drunks or Bullies guys to rush. Are they going to see the narco traps? Are we going to see someone knocked out? We got to stop and watch this. People, we have got to watch this. We've got to see whether someone goes down to this narco trap. I really hope so. Fuzi man, GG, good fight. Good fight. It was a very good fight between all of you. Thank you very much for participating. And thanks for coming into the channel to support afterwards. Here we go. We're going to see that door go down now. Down it goes. But they already went out through the other door. There we go. Steve-O getting hit by the narcotics. Steve-O going to sleep. Althek taken out by Habadon from Team Grabouge, but we're sticking around in this fight. Steve-O out of the fight already. The Bembig killed by Ninja. Darkness taken out by Kimbus. One remaining member is Kiskul, and he only has Hyde and a bow, being chased down by Drunkroth. Drunks are bullies here. Oh, they've got another member actually. Cyborg have got another member. Zyroff here getting the hit. Dr. Horse taken down by Ninja. Drunkroth against Kiskul. There he goes to the headshot. Team Cyborg, unlucky. You did manage to knock out one of their players, which is hilarious. But they're going to wake him up in no time at all, and now they have that base. We're seeing Grabouge doing some work. I'm sorry that we missed that. Looks like they were fighting the horny sluts, and they've got kite and crossbow. Horny sluts possibly out of the game now. Let's have a look. No, one member left. Saiyan from Horny Sluts, only in Hyde, lying up here on the cliff, quite a distance away. So we have to assume that he ran after the engagement and that the rest of them did too. Looks like Chimin Live is up here with a pistol already as well. So the Grabouge guys going for that that spot extremely close to the platform. Risky spot because it's very exposed, but looks like it's been paying off for them. Running around with chitin and crossbows and also pistols out already. They also have a T-Rex taming. They've got a Stego. Luxie up here, another Stego taming on the hill. Looking like they're going to be very well equipped for later in the game, as long as they don't get caught out by bosses being tamed. A couple of tribes very close together up here as well. Little lag. This is the countryside, people. Got themselves a little thatch hut. Maybe just for acid rain. But only in Hyde with their bows. Based very close to the Heroes BR people. Heroes BR on the side of the mountain here. And can't see a base. Dead RG. Are they harvesting to feed to another RG perhaps? Nexus BR having some problems with dilos there. Either broken or just crafting. These guys slow to get off the ground, but did lose a player early on. So down here we've got the Bookhouse boy doing his kite and crossbow thing. And we've got not a great deal of people very close together at the moment actually. Let's have a look and see what we can find. Bambi over the back there. Ardreese looking a lot like he might be engaging on somebody. Or at least very close. There we go. Arrows coming in now from Desynctopia. Ardreese having to parachute away. Narco Polo in pursuit. Narco Polo, Ardreese in a crossbow fight. Ardreese we heard already taking a hit. And now we also have the rest of Desynctopia following in now. Arrows flying in past Ardreese. Is he going to be able to get away from these Desynctopia boys? Determined to get him. Looks like he may have... This is another member of Bambi, looking like he was going possibly for some of those infantry kills as well. Now in the water, quite a risky move. If they see him, yeah, one hit in the water. He's got to swim his way out. He's underneath. Can they see him? Can they get the shots? There we go. Ardreese taken down by Narco Polo there. It's a sad time. They're going to loot that. A couple of foot shots And real napalm in cloth. In cloth in pursuit of a crossbow person. Those headshots doesn't make much difference, but he may have regretted that had he have taken a chest shot. So the rest of Bambi up on the mountain side of the volcano here. Herbivore drop going to give them away. And everybody else. Brontos as well. Very easy to spot as they fall in on these players. We could potentially be seeing a lot of Brontos on the platform at the end, especially from these Grabouge guys, who are going to be looking to fortify this ramp that they're by on the volcano side. They're going to want this heavily fortified, and what better way to do that than 6 Brontosaurus? If you can isolate them and take them down, you need to get them away from their house first, of course. Not actually finishing their house, which is an interesting move, because people can actually just jump in on a parachute straight off the platform. In a position that leaves them very vulnerable if someone notices that. Sorry guys, getting a bit dry there. Looks like the Los Bandoleros guys might have some company as well. On the side of the on the side of the mountain here. Yep, definitely got some people engaging down here. From the Japanese believers, Moleman again coming in, taking some shots at Dalo. Velociraptor on top of the rock there. Are they in hide? No, we see guns coming in from up the top. Moleman taking shots from behind a rock, and the rest of his tribe, Turbo and Lundy, coming up for backup now. They're going to push these Los Bandoleros guys. But now there's Brontos in the mix. It looks like we've got some Bronto swings coming in from the Los Bandoleros guys. Not sure who aggroed those, but that is not going to be helpful. They can escape this by getting up to their house, but those Brontos going to pursue them and aggroed on them, not on the Belieber guys. So although the AoE of that tail will damage all players, they have to be close enough to get it to swing in order for the for the Belieber guys, Moleman and the Belieber guys, to take hits. We now have Simba being ridden by Hannibal Lecter, going into the fight, getting shot. But is this just a distraction tactic? Is Hannibal really looking to do damage here, or is he just looking to draw some of their shots? While Moleman takes the sneaky route and gets up the top here. Moleman now lying on a rock, crossbow out, lying on the side of the hill, got a side view of the Los Bandoleros guys. Hannibal and Bertman and that just playing decoy, I think. But now Moleman spotted, and on his own, Fubar had enough of it. Looks like he's going to run round and try and engage. Velo and Fubar up the top here. Everybody trying to outposition everybody else. A very, very, very tactical play coming on from all the players here. We saw Hannibal coming in for a distraction on them, on this Saber. Now just sitting out in the background. And these guys can't do anything until they deal with this threat down the hill. And again, we're seeing the Sabertooth coming in. These things, not very dangerous unless they pin you somewhere, but very fast and very distracting. And they really don't want to leave him at their backs while they're trying to take shots on the rest of them. But at the same time, if they focus it too much, they're going to be snuck up on by the rest of the Belieber guys here. Hannibal there, you see, not actually trying to take any hits. Bertman going in with the shotgun, pushing in hard, but getting hit on the way out. Moleman taken out by Velociraptor. We didn't see the kill there, I don't think, but you saw the result. Now the rest of the Belieber guys engaged. They're going to want revenge. Bertman in there with the shotgun against Dalo, but getting isolated between these Los Bandoleros guys. Some amazing action coming on from these players up on the top of the hill here. Now Los Bandoleros with the confidence, taking out one player. Are we going to see a mistake? Or are we going to see them push these Belieber guys right back off this hill? We can hear that Saber. Turbo taken out by Rojas there. Rojas positioned up the hill, just firing those shots down. It only takes one headshot from that crossbow now. I doubt any of these players are over 200 HP already. And if they were, they've probably taken hits in this fight. The Belieber guys backing out of the fight. The remaining members fleeing. And the Beliebers looking like they're going to be in a bit of a weaker position for the rest of the game. And their aggression, they're not going to pay off for them this time. But some excellent fighting from both teams there. Some excellent tactical decisions made on both sides. Backing off, covering around the outside. Now we see Megas doing a sweep of the mountain, trying to ensure that that nobody else is sneaking up behind them. some fantastic play from some brilliant tribes there. Some really good tribes and some good fighting. Now over the back here, looks like Bambi potentially could be engaged with another tribe, with Desynctopia. They are. Desynctopia in a fight against Bambi. The Megapithecus arriving, not such a big thing. It's a wasted boss in this game because nobody is allowed to tame it. So we're going to stay with the fight here. We're not worried about that big egg. Bambi guys looking like they're taking some hits here from Desynctopia. There we see Tinky getting hit, now backing out. Uvu now being focused by the whole of the Desynctopia tribe. They've got to be very careful here. Tinky pinned against the rock there, unable to escape. All of the Bambi guys sporting some wounds here, looking like they might be in some trouble. Desynctopia now focusing down. On Hermes. Hermes needs his boots. His fleetful boots. Desynctopia grouping back up, not pursuing into the woods there where it's quite easy to get attacked from one side. Guys keeping the action going for us this evening, not giving me an opportunity to rest. So Bambi and Desynctopia bumping heads a little bit there. Bambi losing another player. We saw Falcon go earlier on. And now we've seen Tinky get pinned to that rock. Looks like we might have the Heroes BR guys looking for a tame on this T-Rex. Yep, they're definitely green arrows. That's a lie. The Megapithecus is not allowed to be tameable. Or he's not tameable. So the Los Bandolores guys here probably feeling very good at the moment. Having got their base set up, all of these forges underway. We're going to see a fabricator in here for sure, full flak, full guns. We've seen them go for tames quite heavier previously. We'll see whether they decide to go for that again or whether they're just going for the tech option. We've seen some fantastic action here from the guys. Alright. Japanese believers down here licking their wounds. Down to just 3 players. Hannibal, Bertman and Peabot, I believe. Am I right or am I wrong? No, 4 players. Lundy is about as well. Once again, I want to say thank you to all of the players who keep this server and this tournament alive. Thank you very much for joining us once again. It's always good to see you here. Thanks to the viewers for coming along and supporting the Shoutcast, and also in doing that supporting the stream and the tournament. I do this because you watch. I wouldn't do it otherwise. So thank you very much for coming along and showing your support. Hopefully we'll catch a bit more action as it comes this evening. The Heroes BR guys up here taking that Rex down that they were taming earlier on. Level 31. Now, one of the interesting things about this is that, remember, dinos can only gain 25 levels after they've been tamed. So a level 31 T-Rex actually a very strong tame, because they're going to allow them to get to level 56 plus any levels it gets when it gets up. So looking like they're going to have a very strong tame at the end there. Assuming that they manage to get it up off the ground before they get attacked. The Grabouche guys looking like they're engaged on the solo player down here, Abel. Solo BR, we're just catching that, taken down by these mate boosted stegos. A full tribe of Grabouche and 2 stegos against a solo player. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Not sure whether he went for a cheeky kill, or whether he went for, or whether he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So we've got a tamed T-Rex down here from PvP. Mate boosting monkeys down here, which can't be tamed. Gigantopithecus, Megapithecus, untamable in this server. Some more of our custom rules. So we're seeing a, I believe this was Food of the Gods, coming down in the middle. Not sure we'll see anybody go for that with Alethok. Okay, Alethok. I will try to remember that for the next tournaments, but I was saying earlier on my memory is terrible. But yeah, Alethok, right. That won't make any sense when I say that in 10 minutes time, but yeah, you said it in the chat. So YGD down here got themselves a tamed Spino, level 29, sitting on that to gain the XP, so they obviously haven't maxed that out yet. Spoiled trombone is Liam, who's usually playing a sad trombone, but obviously playing a spoiled trombone because he managed to kill himself with spoiled meat in the last tournament game. That's right, managed to kill himself with spoiled meat. Alethok. Okay. Let's see what we've got going on here. We have got Grabouge going in here, which makes sense, but they're also up against the Beliebers. So we're now seeing Alexette from Grabouge fighting two members of the Beliebers, and now the rest of Grabouge coming in. They've also brought their tamed Stego up with them, and their T-Rex. So the Belieber guys here going to be real underdogs, but they may take down this level 4 Stego. In fact, it looks like that's going to happen in a couple of seconds. Just a couple more crossbow shots, and that Stego is out of here. Explosives there from P-Bot, but really not that necessary because that Stego very bloody. Grabouge managing to chase them off, but that T-Rex is going to take a lot of hits if they leave it in here, and the Believers are not going to want to leave that standing if they have a choice. Although looking like they're now backing away. Bertman on the edge of the platform. No player kills. Please hold. Here is your tribe list for 10 minutes. In 10 minutes ahead. Or we'll go from the future. I read your chat. There is the tribe list. You can see who's still alive. Alrighty, Beliebers not wanting to leave that behind. Two of them coming in. P-Bot here with the pistol, looking like he's going to take some long shots perhaps. And then looking over the scraps of that drop. Beliebers, are they going to chase down Grabouge? They are. Now, standing on the edge of the platform here, Hannibal with his long neck rifle out. Are we going to see him take... No, he's backing off. Is he going to parachute? Or is he just going to try and take... There we see a long neck shot. Alexette taken out by Hannibal Lecter all the way down here on the hill. Single shot with a long neck. Possibly weakened by some shots from far. And this is what I was saying about this position. Extremely vulnerable. The advantage of getting that stuff very early. 220 damage. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Alexette undoubtedly very upset about that. Very, very upset. There we go. We're seeing arrows now coming in. Bertman taking a hit from Luxy. These Team Grabouge guys not going to be happy. GG, Moleman. GG. 20% or not, Pi. That was a hell of a fight going on. Two very experienced tribes going in against each other. P-Bot Well, Bertman backing out there. Peabot now in the front, but his IED's getting spotted by the Grabouge guys. Stego now coming in on Lundy. Lundy, you need to get away from that Stego man. Level 31, there's nothing to be knocked. And now Habadon coming in with the shotgun. The Stego also getting hits. Shotgun. Dangerous up close. Little Orange from Grabouge getting isolated by that Sabre, but managing to get back out again and getting on that Stego, so undoubtedly low, and using that Stego for a bit of hiding. Now Grabouge, what are they going to do here? Because these Beliebers are going to sit here on this platform and cause havoc for them. Hannibal already showing that with that long neck he can just pick them off at his leisure if they hang around too much. They have this T-Rex level 26, but they need to get it engaged. And the Belieber guys now Super Kiddie charging off down the hill, and the rest of the Beliebers on their parachutes. Now, a tribe we haven't seen much from. Well, are they dead? No. Moleman's Wife and Countryside. We've seen a few of their players picked off, but Moleman's Wife, who we saw earlier on, I believe is actually Ralph, going full RG tames here. One of their RGs taking some damage. Not even in chitin yet, these guys. Just going full RGs. Interesting to see, are we just going to see them flying on those Argentovas and just pick people up and melee the hell out of them? Because we already know that that is such a powerful, powerful tactic if these guys haven't all got a shotgun loaded and ready to go. The Los Bandoleros guys, Bandoleros guys in their house there after beating back the Beliebers. And the Beliebers backing off to go through this drop, and Bambi very close to the Beliebers at the moment. They have a Stego, but it's currently engaged with a bird. We're going to see Zach from Bambi heading up towards this drop, and the Beliebers, I think, have already taken this. Here we go, Lundy from the Japanese Beliebers down at their forges. Is he going to get snuck up on here? He's in his inventory. Herms. No, he manages to get away with it. He manages to rob their campfires. Uvu from Bambi now chasing Peabot. Peabot with the pistol, but Bambi with the numbers. And Lundy is also up here, but now Lundy versus Zach. Are we going to see any more of these Belieber guys taken out early? Already down to 4 members. I keep saying 3, but it's 4. Keep forgetting people. Moleman and Turbo taken out already, and now engaged in a fight against Bambi. Bertman dropping in there in the background. Zach versus Lundy in a crossbow fight here. Bambi versus Beliebers, and Bertman coming in behind Zach with the shotgun. One shot missed, but he's got the other one loaded. There it is, and he manages to get the hit on Zach. Zach now trying to retreat, but now has 3 of the 4 remaining members of Beliebers chasing him down. And here the rest of Bambi coming in to try and help him. A wild RG coming in just for fun. Down goes Herms to Peabot. We heard the crossbow bolt hit there. And the rest of Bambi trying to retreat down the beach, but Uvu here getting focused by Hannibal. Hannibal and has Zach got away? No, I hear arrows landing near Zach. So now Uvu managing to get away, and Zach isolated on the other side of the Beliebers, already taking a hit there. No pants. He's going to be in some serious trouble now. He's got this Sabre chasing him down. Although the Sabre hitting a monkey, are we going to see the Sabre having to back off because he's aggroed a Gigantopithecus? That Sabre just too quick for the Giganto. But there is a monkey in here in the mix. Not tameable, but still doing some damage as a wild. Now the shotgun from Bertman coming in on Zach. Zach having to leave his rock, his safety rock. Doing well to get away at the moment. Now he's hit into the water. This could be the end of him if this Sabre manages to catch him up. Another hit on Zach. Zach broken bones. You're welcome, Joel. Or Joe. Zach there, valiantly trying to get away from the Beliebers, but the Beliebers finally taking him down with a combination of that Sabre and crossbows and shotguns. A day-night switch again with the reveal. That's twice in this game. We've seen that. It is not on purpose, despite what it might look like. It's happened twice, but it is not on purpose. Uvu managing to escape from Bambi there and get away. Solo reveal up here from the Horny Slut's remaining member, Saiyan. Up on top here we've got Heroes BR with their Argentavis, Acano. I believe they have a T-Rex around somewhere. Oh, here it is, still sleeping. Unconscious. Did he get back up again? Doesn't look very hungry. Are we going to see anybody engage on anyone else? The Grabuge guys now going to know that nobody's hanging around by them, which is probably going to be a weight off their shoulders for now, but something that the Belieber guys could use to their advantage. Now that their reveal has come up and shown that they're not hanging about outside, they could quite easily just go and lurk back outside again. So we're down to 15 tribes, 59 players, as you can see on the bottom left of the screen. Some full tribes still sat in here. YGD doing well this time to stay out of trouble. Los Bandoleros, every time. They've managed to fight off the Beliebers and remain as a full tribe. Peaceful Farmers, who I haven't actually looked at all. Let's go and look at what the Peaceful Farmers are doing. And give my Peaceful Farmer friends some love. Artois on a Spino. Tame Turtle down here. Nice, I like it. Kalima. Bones. Inked up. Messi and Link. Link's out on a Kano here being power leveled. Remember, these dinosaurs can only gain 25 levels after being tamed. There is a cap on the YGD server. Looking like Bronto may have dealt some damage to their campfires here. But that's only a minor setback. Also, in here, some forges, pestle and mortar. Not very many forges given the amount of space, but perhaps we'll see more. And they've gone for doors all the way around instead of walls. So it's kind of a sensible strat, I guess. Means it doesn't matter if you block one. YGD looking like they've perhaps got up to their kite and crossbow, got themselves their Spino. Now, what are we going to see? What are we going to see next? What are we going to see next? Oh, 2 Spinos down here. Are they mate boosted? No. And we've got a single player here from Volk trying to get away, but those Spinos very good in the water, and Volk there stuck. But that Spino apparently stuck. Here we go. Volk taking a couple of bites. Got to be broken soon. He took 4 bites there from that Spino, which is actually whistled on him there. He's broken bones. That Spino getting shot there by Lockrope, doing shots on that Spino, which all it's done is switch the aggro to him, and Spino actually getting the kill on Volk there. Slafer from Heroes BR taken out by Countryside, and Lynch, the Bookhouse Boy, taken out by Hannibal from Japanese Beliebers. Oh, Volk taken out by Spino from YGD, another member of Volk. That must have been down here in the water, and we still got this member of Volk, which parachuted straight into the actual YGD guys. And here we're going to see that Spino now chomp down another player, I think. Off it goes. Lock rope from Volk there, trying to parachute away, taken out the sky by Bilbo. Not sure what he used to do that. I'm sure he'll tell us later on, but likely to have been a long neck. If that was a crossbow, that was a hell of a shot. They now got this Bronto aggroed on them though. Going to have to deal with that. And here they go with the Spinos to deal with that. Seeing the YGD guys there doing some work with their tames, also doing some work, some excellent shots from those guys on the parachuting people. Looks like Maganura BR may be getting into a bit of a, or Heroes BR even, might be getting into a bit of a fight over here. Are we seeing these people? We are. This is the countryside people. We just saw them get a kill a moment ago. Unfortunately, already watching a different fight, but they are going for that grab tactic. The parachutes will not save you from those RGs, and they all have an RG each, and they are just going to take you down and pluck you out of the air. Here we're going to see them come down, try to finish off this remaining member, Maganera BR. One of the RGs having to land, but oh, one of them being taken down there. We've got another grab going on. Moleman's wife, which is Ralph there, using these RGs really strong when they're mate boosted. And they're getting another kill on the Heroes BR. Heroes BR, the first of many, I'm sure, people to fall to these Argentavis. And Nexus BR being brave here, trying to go in undoubtedly to try and do a bit of damage to these RGs. Are we going to see him get away with this? Or are they going to find him? They are above him. They have the aerial view, but they've just flown straight over. They've missed him. But here, the countryside people here are going to sit around this base. Nexus, unsure what to do. Been spotted. Not able to get the grab though. Smelly Armpit's missing the grab. Moleman's wife and Armpit's coming in. Finally getting the grab on Nexus there. And these mate boosted RGs have got this all the way. Taking out an entire tribe. No problems at all. High level RGs coming in with the grab kills. We've said it for a while. These RGs extremely strong. So now then we're going to be making sure that these tames wake up, and then either taking them back down as their own or just letting them go. They've claimed this Carno already, taking out the Maganura PR people. That's very unfortunate. Argentavis, we've not seen this. People just getting one each for their tribe and flying around. Just picking people up and taking them down. We've not actually seen it happen yet. We've seen a few individual Argentavis kills, but this is the first tournament game where we've seen a whole tribe get them. Drunks are bullies here, using this base that they took off of Cyborg to good effect, getting their own smithy, their own pestle and mortar up. Now, what are we going to see? Let's have a flick through. YGD guys here, we've seen them with their two Spinos, both extremely powerful now, fully leveled undoubtedly from all those kills they were getting. Kite and crossbow, definitely some guns coming out of these guys. I'm going to expect to see Flak and Fabricator from them later on. So that's our host, the YGD guys. Check out ygdgaming.com for all the details of upcoming tournaments, or ask any member of YGD for the information. Drunks are bullies, we've just seen using Cyborg's house. Peaceful farmers. Hannibal, leave me alone. Are we going to see Uvu? Who will be up here somewhere? I'd have thought. Is he a 0? No, he's an O. Uvu. Is he in trouble? He is. Hannibal pursuing Uvu. Uvu jumping off down the hill here, trying to get away. Hannibal wanting to finish the job. on the Bambi guys. Not able to catch up with him though. PvP, PvE guys down here on the beach, power leveling. Got some good carnivore tames. They have a level 28, level 24, some more levels to go on that one yet. Level 59, that's that strong Rex we saw taming earlier on, as I said, with the only 25 levels being able to be applied to your dinos. Getting a high level tame like they did is extremely beneficial for them. So now, after the day-night switches we've now got Predator's Night. So we're going to get another reveal coming up soon. The Grabouche guys already with their Fabricator underway. I think that's the first one we've seen this game, unless we've missed one. Down here, the Volk guys lost a couple of players earlier on. Volk currently down to 1 player, just Marcus left. Uvu from Bambi getting dangerously close to the Dilos or Drunks or Bullies. Are we going to see him cheekily use this house? Or is he going to wait for an infantry kill on somebody else coming into this house? At the moment, the Drunks or Bullies guys looking like they're moving off actually. Ninja and Stevo down at the water just having a drink perhaps, yeah. Going in pairs. Drunkroth, has he spotted Uvu? Uvu coming in. Gonna try. He manages to get a shot off, I believe. Zyrov having to get away. Sorry, I potatoed the camera a bit there. There he goes. Uvu taken down by Drunkroth. Trying to get the cheeky kills there. Unfortunately not working out so well for him. These Drunks or Bullies. Yeah, it's something we might look at, I think, for the next season, is maybe turning down, making crossbow a bit more difficult. We've got a big fight going on by the looks of things. We've got tames and everything in here. So we've got the PvP, PvE guys against the Peaceful Farmers. Peaceful Farmers not got a great deal of tames in here, but I think they've got a few guns. And these PvP, PvE tames really taking a lot of damage here. Terror going down. The T-Rex, that was the high 59 T-Rex. They're not going to be happy about losing that. Spino's being taken down, but there's a wild Spino also coming in. Spino's quite low. Trike taken down already. Artois, they're taking a hit from a Trike. Bit of a cluster fight going on here. Looks like the Peaceful Farmers really got this under control very early, taking down a lot of those tames. And really causing some damage to the PvP, PvE guys. Now losing their Spino. This Trike, I think, is next. These Peaceful Farmers communicating well. Sounds like, or looks like they're really calling their shots and just getting those tames taken down. PvP, PvE guys looking like they're backing up a bit. A bit worried, I think, that all of their tames has gone down so easily to these guys. I don't think they've actually fired a shot, as in gun-wise. Everything being done with a crossbow in this very large open space, where the PvP, PvE guys are being forced along this bridge. Now Messi going in with the crossbow, but it looks like someone's aggroed this Bronto, and that's really going to mess things up with these guys getting knocked into the water. Spino now focusing on Artois, who's stranded in the water, unless the rest of the Peaceful Farmer guys help him. No, down he goes by Red Hot, the Spino. That Spino now going to be the target of these Peaceful Farmers, and there it goes. The reveal's coming in, but Messi now getting battered back every time he tries to move by that Bronto in the water, which makes you move very slowly, makes you quite an easy target for these guys to focus down on. Getting munched on a little bit by a Piranha, but the PvP, PvE guys getting a kill. And the Peaceful Farmers not happy about that. Messi Looking like he's actually going to pursue these guys. Or is he just making sure they're truly gone? Down to 49 players. We've nearly lost half of our capacity already to these early fights. That Bronto still chasing PvP, PvE, PvX. And gonna continue. There we go. They've taken it down. Okay. Peaceful Farmers doing a lot of damage to the tames there, but actually losing a player. Whereas the PvP, PvE guys not losing any players, but losing a lot of tames. Neither team going to be happy about that trade, I don't think. Both seeing it as a bad trade. Hannibal and Simba over the back there. Look like they may have been causing some problems for Major, but no major problems. A frame drop there again, guys. Once again, anybody wants to donate me a large sum of money, you know, specifically for me, put in the message it's specific for me, and you know, I'll buy myself a nice new shiny machine, and the stream will be perfect. But other than that, put up with my frame drops. All right, Japanese believers doing a bit of drop hunting here. Looks like that fight might be back underway down here. Nobody, they're still too close together for it to be called off, and it is. Looks like it's back underway. No tames in the picture. Oh, actually a Kano coming in now. Bones being focused by a Kano. Level 29. He might actually be in trouble unless he turns around and focuses that soon. Managing to get up on the parachute. Klaus backing off now. Off of the Kano, but whistling it on Bones. Bones is going to be in real trouble here unless he can focus that down. Get his team to help him out. He's in trouble. Link from Peaceful Farmers taken down. Looks like the tables have been turned on Peaceful Farmers here. Now losing a second player. Messi still engaged in the fight in the background there. Bones being seriously focused by this Kano, but not got him to broken Bones yet. But now pushing him into the water. This is going to be the end of Bones, I think. And a member of PvP, PvE, PvX also coming in to help Kano. He's broken. He's broken. He's been hit by a crossbow as well. He's now being focused by two members of PvP, PvE. This has got to be the end of Bones. Surely. He's got the spear out. There he goes. Down to the spear. Let's get back in on the rest of the fight here. Collimer and Messi against Fluffy and Klaus. Jigsaw coming in. Messi being focused by three players now. Looking like he's lost his pants already. Obviously taken some hits. Being focused by three. And the Kano now whistled on him. That Kano really doing some work after they've managed to focus out all of those tames. They're now unable to beat this Kano. It's just really hurting them. Inked up, looking like he's the next victim. Getting whistled on. There's the Kano. The Kano actually whistled on Collimer, but Inked up, being focused by the players. Collimer, the last remaining member of Peaceful Farmers. Are we going to see him make an escape like we did last time? I don't think so. He's now knocked into the water. He's got piranhas on him. That Kano really doing some work now for the PvP, PvE guys. Collimer, last remaining member of Peaceful Farmers, taken down by the PvP, PvE, PvX guys. Let's try one of our random sad musics. Look at these animals. We're missing some action. Oh no, we're not. Tribe eliminated. Or are we? Hold on. Los Bandoleros losing a guy. Nissa Posse. Let's get up and have a look. Can't see where that happened. Perhaps down here. Mammoth, Megas. We did miss some action there when we were doing our sad music moment. No, there's 5 from Los Bandoleros, so they must have got the kill on Nissa. What tribe was Nissa in? Can't remember. Is it going to show me in the list? Or has he left so quick that it won't come up? It's not going to come up. Sorry guys, I don't know who that was. I'm assuming it was these guys down here. Oh, these are the countryside people. Countryside with their high level RGs now fully leveled undoubtedly, and probably eyeing these guys up on the hill, wondering if they can take them out. Let's have a quick scan from above. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I missed your death, and I don't know. I don't know who did it. Interesting to see what these Los Bandolores guys. Ninja taken out by JJ from YGD, but are we going to see these birds moving now? We are moving away. We now have Tracker, YGD, JJ taking out Ninja from Drunks or Bullies. So are we seeing some fighting down here? We are. We've got Sally versus Drunkroth. Drunkroth with no trousers here, and Gatos coming in behind Sally as well. Watching that crossfire, but both looking for the kill. Thirsty for blood on Drunkroth. This Tracker means he is not getting away. Now Gatos focusing with the pistol. There, hit. He's on the parachute, but that will not save you from these sharp shots. He's running, he's trying to get away, but is he going to be able to escape? Sally determined to get this kill. So Drunkroth now in the water, but not actually swimming, managing to get across. Is Sally going to be able to... There's shots coming in from above from Gatos on that parachute. Drunkroth really being focused down here. More shots coming in from those pistols. Is he going to be able to get away? I don't think he is, but this Tracker's... There we go. Drunkroth shot in the back by Sally. That final shot just taking him down there. Have we got any more? Drunks or Bully Steve-O taken out by that Spinosaurus, which we've already seen doing some work from YGD here. And the Spino now following Kimbus. Kimbus in some real trouble. Steve-O, I'm sorry I missed your... what I'm sure was an epic death. And we still have a member of Drunks or Bullies back here as well, being focused by the other YGD members. We get here just as Stop Drinking gets taken down by JJ there. And it looks like Kimbus actually getting away. YGD already quite strung out. Probably one of them has called the recall. They don't want to get too separated. Even though they have these trackers, they don't want to get isolated. They do not want to get isolated. And we've got some trackers very close together over here. This is Countryside and these Lost guys. The Lost guys coming down from their little mountain, but not going to be able to catch up with Countryside as a tribe while they've all got those RGs. So they're going to have to do some long shots if they want to deal with those. Saiyan from the Horny Sluts, last remaining member, hiding out as best he can with that big beam of light on his head. I think this was Hannibal before my camera spazzed. Yep, darting around on that saber. And the other two members of Beliebers over the back here. Have we got a Fabby up from them or anything yet? No, we have a T-Rex. No Fabricator. It's okay. Grabouche guys, they look pretty safe up here on their hill by the ramp. Seeing a lot of tribes having to fight for their position in this tournament. We've seen a lot of reveals, a lot of day-night switches. Much, as Potentials just said in my chat actually, much more aggressive play. People having to really fight for their position in the game this week, which is what we like. And we've also seen a lot of extremely strong plays from experienced players. Really, as I said, having to really think about their plays. No longer is SOTF a game where brute force can really win you through, even with advanced technology on your side or advanced tames on your side. You really have to think now. There are a lot of tactics out there that people can use, and you really have to try and consider what they're going to use against you. So we're seeing the Countryside boys here. Nathrim, Gollum, Smelly Armpits, and Moleman's Mum, wherever Moleman's Mum is. They're taking this base from Heroes BR. And using it undoubtedly to get themselves a bit better teched, because when it comes to the platform at the end, if all they've got is those RGs, then they're going to get shot out of the sky. by all these tribes who are getting their long necks and their pistols, and they're going to struggle to keep those Argies alive, I think. So we've got Volk, Marcus, the last player from Volk, looking like he's going to get aggressive over here on this Pteranodon. Yeah, he is actually moving in. He has that tracker lighting him up, and I'm sure he's aware of that. Here we go. Klaus from PvP, PvE, PvX here against Marcus from Volk. Klaus against Volk. Klaus not actually wearing any trousers, so extremely vulnerable here. And he's also got that Pteranodon on him, so he might struggle. That Pteranodon now taken out of the air by Klaus. He's having none of it. Marcus' easy escape now missing, and he's backing off, and he sounds like he's using his stims. Once again, guys, please follow the channel if you've been watching, if you're enjoying what you're seeing. If you're not enjoying what you're seeing, please tell me why, and I will fix it, and we will get it right for you. We want to get these tournaments to as much exposure as possible. Make sure you hit that follow button. You follow me on Twitter, and you can also join my new Facebook community group, which I would really have no idea about, but I read that it was a good idea to have one. So jump in there, and we'll get you all of the updates, all of the news on the games that are coming up. I will be shoutcasting every Friday for the tournament games. I will also be trying to shoutcast the Sunday games. The Sunday games are Sunday Fun Days. Point games are on Fridays. This is match number 4 from the point tournaments. Match number 4. The tournament scores can be found at ygdgaming.com. You look on there, you'll see who is leading and how many points they've got, how far ahead they are. Bear in mind that some of the tribe names are subject to change. Tribes are sometimes made up as multiple groups where people can't make it, and the points are given to the tribe that they nominate. So if it's a hybrid tribe, they can only go to one of the tribes, the points, and we allocate them as per their requests. The YGD team and myself, obviously through the VODs and through our experience, are very aware of who plays for what team, so we're keeping an eye that nobody's trying to fix scores, etc. So yeah, follow us. Follow all our media links, YGD Gaming on Twitter, Davnow on Twitter, and myself obviously give me a follow on here. The YGD casters or team also do Twitch streaming. You can see them in the description below, and you can also give them a follow if you really feel like it. Marcus here, being chased by those PvP, PvE, PvX guys, but they're not going to be able to see him now, so he should be pretty safe. Looks like we've got Klaus coming in on a parachute looking for him though. Doesn't want to let him go after he tried that cheeky little fight on him. Up on the hill here, Grabouge, Hannibal from Beliebers, who knows that Grabouge are around here, and the rest of the Belieber guys still quite far away. Hannibal here looking for causing some trouble on these Grabouge guys. As I said, we saw in one of the tournaments last week, I can't remember whether it was the point one or the fun day, that Beliebers actually took Grabouge's base from them, wiped them out, and used their base. Now there's a fabricator and everything in here. These guys seriously kitted out, ready for a fight. So we're going to see whether Beliebers want to take their luck and try and get this fully kitted base. I believe we had someone on Bronto Hill earlier on as well. But who have we got? This is Grabouge now in the background. And with their T-Rex on Simba, they've managed to sneak up on Hannibal, but that Saber is just going to be too quick. Those Grabouge guys, never going to catch him. They have to take down that Saber if they want to catch up with Hannibal. Parachute, you can do whatever you like. You're never catching that Saber. So, unfortunately for these Grabouge guys, I think they're just going to keep getting harassed by Hannibal unless they can take out that tame. Hannibal from the Beliebers there, one of the 4 remaining guys, always giving us great entertainment in the tournaments there. Actually our leading tribe at the moment, but down to 3 players this evening, not a great deal of tames to their name at the moment. We'll see whether they finally lose their winning position this week. Game number 4 in the YGD tournament. Saiyan here, last remaining member of Horny Sluts. Got himself a little base, got himself a few forges, chitin, undoubtedly crossbow. Mortar and pestle on the ground there. He's going to have guns. Hopefully give us an appearance on the platform at the end. Cause some problems. Yeah. We always like seeing the underdogs on the platform at the end. I'm always rooting for them, as you will know if you've watched my Shoutcast previously. I love those people come in with their cheeky little kills, like Falcorn we saw earlier on, doing some good hit and run guerrilla tactics on people. Obviously, speaking of gorillas, we did have the big ape come in, untamable in this game, so he is going to stay there. Mega Cold shouldn't really cause a problem for any of these guys, although any of these tribes that are based up on the top of these hills, going to find it getting pretty damn chilly. And if anybody decides they want to come and have a run at it. Now YGD looks like we're seeing them moving out. We've got a few more tames going on the way. Another Spino. What did we just hear? Oh, bugs, that's alright. I was going to say, nobody's close enough to fight them. Alright, what have we got going on, guys and girls? We have not got a great deal happening at the moment. Grabouge in the middle there. Drunks are bullies, final remaining member, Kimbus, down here. Hoping he's going to get in with some cheeky kills. Inked up. It was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. The desyncs on both sides. We're all aware that they happen, but doesn't change how frustrating they are when you're in a fight and you just land all of those desyncs hits. It was a very good fight, and that Carno, as you said, nobody saw it. Indy, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming. Thanks for popping in. MPT guys taking some serious losses early on. I think they've still got a player left, just Major, I think. He's camped out down here with his campfires, singing a bit of Kumbaya. Alright. Empty half of the map over here. Real Evo Mountain. Just nobody on here at all. There's always somebody on Evo Mountain, and yet not. Yet not. I can see you guys in the chat at the moment talking about non-stop action, and we happen to be at a point now as I'm reading that where nobody's doing anything. They need to do something. These Los Bandoleros guys, quite strong on top here. We saw them fight off the Beliebers earlier on. Lots of forges going, although no fabricator yet, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone uses this bird to go and do an oil run if they haven't already. Fubar quite far away down here. Taming a T-Rex. Got himself some fires, so it was obviously a little taming station during Mega Cold. Interested to see what Countryside are up to with all of those birds. Let's see what Countryside are doing. They're just hanging out. Yeah, they're hanging out at their base at the moment. This is the base, I say their base, that they stole from Heroes BR after using those RGs to do some serious damage and just taking out that entire tribe. Grabouge? What are Grabouge up to? They're up on this hill, they're full flak. Most teched team so far. With a T-Rex as well, although I don't think they had a Stego earlier. I don't think they've got much else. They decided not to go for those Bronto teams. Hannibal still running about on that Saber, very nearby. Just being a pain in the ass. I like it. I like it, Hannibal. You just keep toying with death up there. So we've seen some fantastic fights so far, some real good plays from real good teams, and I keep saying it because it's so true. These are really the top survival of the fittest players that I've seen. I'm sure there are some that I've missed, but really the top guys that I've seen. And so happy that YGD are still hosting these tournaments. Great that they've got this server up and running. Great that we get such a good turnout every week. almost full, but if you're interested in joining, then do pop along and get in the TeamSpeak. The information comes through on my chat quite often, so pop along, jump in the TeamSpeak. The teams get whitelisted, and if we get to a point where we start filling up, we'll come up with some entry method. That means that the teams will be whitelisted up until a point, and then everybody else who would like to get in can get in. But yeah, come along and have a game. And if you're not having a game, come back to the channel and watch every week on Friday nights, 8 o'clock GMT, which I believe is 9 CET and 3 EST. You can come across, watch the Shoutcast. I'll be doing this every week, and you can see these guys fighting against each other, giving us great entertainment. And as always, we're looking forward to the end fight. Well, hopefully some of these solo players will get themselves some grenades. Luxy there from Grabouge, just toying with Hanny. Obviously knows that Hannibal's about on his saber, jumping about all over the place. Oh, Bertman, are you taming or are you in trouble? Eating stims, trying to get away. There we go, he manages to lose the aggro. So interestingly, now seeing Bertman moving across the map. Is Hannibal still down this way? Are we going to see a couple of members of Beliebers trying to catch up with those Grabouge guys? And yeah, here he is. Here's Hannibal. He's either bringing him supplies or bringing a surprise. Get it? Volk taken out by Kimbus. That's Marcus from Volk. Kimbus, the last remaining member of Drunks Are Bullies, taking out the last remaining member of Volk. Sorry we missed that, guys. Just flying about, trying to catch where this action's going to happen. Very difficult with these solo players. But yeah, last remaining member of Volk taken out by Drunks Are Bullies there. Kimbus being a bully. An hour and 23 minutes left on the clock, so we've already seen quite a lot of this game, and we've already seen a lot of action. A lot of action. Major, the last remaining member of Murderous Plush Toys, up here at the top. Sorry if you hear the glugging of my bottle in the background there. Need to stop for a drink every now and then. Throat getting very dry. Right. What have we got? Let's have a flick through. Grabouge, we know what they're doing. YGD, we know they're taming more Spinos, but this is another Spino, I think. Not the one that I was looking at earlier. Yes, it is. We're going to see 4. Hopefully for them, these 2 are males. Hopefully these 2 are females. Stegos, 1 male, 1 female. Mate boosted Stegos coming up as well. YGD setting up a little pop-up base. Or is this? No, this is the base we saw them in earlier on, I think. Slow that down a bit, let's have a look. Alright. YGD setting their base up there. Wouldn't be surprised if we see them. Now we're seeing Grabouge on the move. Hannibal now over at their base, and now he's going to be looking. They've left a fabricator on the roof and moved off. So why have they moved away? Are they just doing a metal run, or are they going hunting? Whatever it is they've done, the Belieber guys looked like they were coming over to try and get into this house and steal stuff, and now they don't get any resistance. Hannibal actually following them on that saber. These sabers proving invaluable for scouting parties, like really, really important. Belieber guys showing us just how you can use them. You don't need to use them to engage in battles. Just because you have a tame doesn't mean you have to fight with it. So showing us there, it looks like Grabouge are just doing a metal run with their tames. Just cracking open all of the last nodes that are up here. Yeah. Chiming live, scouting around by this last node up on the top of the hill. So, Beliebers and chasing Major from MPT now. Last remaining member of MPT being chased down by that Saber. And Hannibal up with the long neck rifle. Is he going to be able to take Major off of this parachute? No, Major dropping out of the sky, but we've got Bertman now on a parachute above him. The chase is on between these Belieber guys and Major, the last remaining member of MPT. We've got Mega Heat coming in, but that Saber now, is he going to take that Saber down and deny the Beliebers that? No, they've called it off. Bertman down here in the front. Major running for his life, and Hannibal back there on Simba, and the other guys from the Beliebers also coming down the hill behind him. He's got 4 players chasing him, and that Saber actually landing some hits now, using that in the fight straight after I say, showing that you don't have to. Bertman in behind gets the headshot, looking like he's using metal arrows there, and now there's that Saber taking a hit, but Hannibal going to get that Saber the hell out of there now because it's very bloody. But the Rex from Beliebers coming in behind, and Bertman. We've also now got P-Bot in the fight. Down goes Kimbus, the last remaining member, Major, sorry, the last remaining member of MPT to these Beliebers. All focusing down that solo player. I'm not sure how he managed to come across them up there. That was unfortunate for him, but it does mean that they've left Grabouge's base. Alright. Beliebers there doing some severe damage. Let's see what we've got going on. PvP, PvE, PvX. Hiding out on a wild Bronto, having a ride round in the Mega Heat. Very nice. Nothing wrong with that. Beliebers and Grabouge. This is where the party is going to happen. Grabouge getting back to their base while the Beliebers having to chase down Major there. Well, I say having. Alright, so down to 9 tribes. We're into point scoring tribes now, and we just saw Major, the last remaining member of MPT, wiped out, which means that they clutched 10th place. Which means they get 1 point, unless they were the most aggressive tribe. That's one thing I have also not said this evening. The most aggressive tribe, the tribe with cumulative most kills in the tribe, get an additional 3 points. So it is possible, I say this every week, it is possible for second place, being the most aggressive, to get more points than first place. Drunks are bullies down here, extremely close to the PvP, PvE, PvX guys. Does he know it? Kimbus, I think he probably does. Do they know it? Don't know. Chilling in the water though, because it's Mega Heat. Mega Heat going to be causing problems for all tribes at the moment, except possibly these guys up on the mountains, because they're chilling anyway. Now, down here, Grabouge and the Beliebers, I think, are going to clash. We've already seen that the Beliebers had some explosives, but I don't believe they planted any down here. There we go, frames finally catching up. Turn the speed down. Wormy here on the outside. P-Bot, just a crossbow out at the moment, scouting. Bertman, also with a crossbow. Grabouge spotted them. Wormy coming in with the pistol now, pushing hard. I've always said this about Grabouge, extremely aggressive tribe. They see someone, they go in. I can hear the AR going off from P-Bot now. T-Rex is aggroed, and he's up on that, unloading bullets into that T-Rex. But is he too low? Is that T-Rex going to be able to reach him? No, he's now way high enough. So unless these Grabuge guys can get a shot on him as he parachutes away. We're seeing Hannibal over here engage against Habadon and Little Orange. Baby Mole Man now stuck, so their T-Rex actually stuck and on passive. And this is going to give... and P-Bot coming in the background there, but the Grabuge guys in their full flak against the Japanese Beliebers. Who are we going to see as the first casualty of this? P-Bot losing his trousers, looking like it might be him that's going to get focused, but the Grabuge guys getting scattered a bit as those tames come in, finally getting their T-Rex engaged on the Japanese Beliebers T-Rex. That's going to free them up to get back into the fight and help each other out. Down goes Wormy to Bertman. Didn't see what Bertman used to do that. Looks like he's got those metal arrows out. Those metal arrows with their puncture damage. Actually, armor penetration. Little Orange taken out by the headshot from behind. Bertman doing some serious work here. But is he going to be able to take out Luxie? Luxie there getting a headshot by the looks of things. Oh no, the hands protected him. Luxie taking hits as well. Who is going to go down first between these two guys? Two extremely experienced players. One with a shotgun now, and the other with a crossbow. Luxie looking like he's trying to back out the fight. He's up on that parachute, but those metal arrows are so dangerous. Come here, Luxie. We want to snap in on you. Bertman chasing down on Luxie now. Luxie with the crossbow. Bertman back on those metal arrows. Shotguns out. He misses one. He misses another one. Luxie back to the crossbow. Unable to land those hits. Now we've got a T-Rex coming in, and that is the Grabuge T-Rex coming in to support. And away goes Bertman. He realises that's not their T-Rex. Bertman now running up the hill being pursued by this T-Rex. He already took a hit, we saw that. And now he's taking hits from this T-Rex twice. 3 times. Away goes his shirt. 4 times. He's now going to double back round. He's coming back towards Luxie. Is Luxie actually going to be able to see him? He doesn't, but the T-Rex is pursuing, so Luxie can see where he's going. Luxie going to be able to make this shot. Habadon also underneath there, and the T-Rex just waiting for Bertman to drop out of the sky. What is Bertman going to do here? Hannibal Lecter up the hill there. He gets hit. Bertman taking hits from Habadon, I believe. Or Chiming Live, who's actually now just appeared underneath that T-Rex, highlighting Bertman completely. He gets knocked off, and there, by Waffle, the Grabuge T-Rex, is a great name for a T-Rex, taking that kill there on Bertman from Beliebers. Beliebers losing another member now, actually down to the 3 people I've been saying they were on for so long. Chiming Live from Grabuge. Coming back up like he's hunting now. Is he actually hunting for these Belieber players? I think they are. So, Grabuge losing a couple of players, but taking out another member of the Japanese Beliebers. We're down to 2 full tribes now, people. Only 2 full tribes to make it to the platform in the end. And that's if they make it that far. The Beliebers the dragon arrived. The Beliebers T-Rex getting taken down in that fight where it got caught on that rock and it was on passive. Team Grabuge's T-Rex now stuck inside a rock. Hannibal up on the rock just behind them. Crossbow in hand. Looking for those cheeky kills. Now it looks like he's got metal arrows. These guys getting a lot of drops early on. Hannibal coming in now. Right up behind Chiming. Is he going to be able to make the shot without him noticing? Shotgun round coming in behind him. Habadon obviously calling now. Chiming behind you, player. Actually managing to get away with it there. Hannibal missing a couple of shots. P-Bot running around without trousers on. It's got to be drafty. The shots coming in now from Grabuge. Grabuge trying their hardest to focus down these Belieber players. Fed up of having them hanging around, causing problems for them. P-Bot going for the swim. Is he going to be able to make it across the water, or is he going to get focused by the Grabuge guys? Chiming Live pursuing while swimming. Let's get under the water here for a bit of underwater action. Chiming taking a hit, but also exchanging hits across with P-Bot. Peabot in the deep water, but gonna have to be careful with his stamina because he does not want to end up getting... And he takes another hit. He's got no trousers on. He's swimming backwards. That means if he takes too many of those hits while he's swimming backwards, he's going to be in real trouble. Hannibal looks like he's back on the beach, back looking like he's going to cause some problems. Peabot managing to get away, I think, unless there's a good shot goes across that water. I think he's got away with it. Now they've really got to focus. They've really got to focus on taking out Hannibal. We saw the dragon arrive during that play. I will get up and have a look and see if anybody's taming that very soon. Looks like Luxie, he's had enough of these believers. These believers are causing him problems. Food of the Gods coming down. Don't forget that you cannot actually get all of the boss tamed with Food of the Gods. So the other members of Japanese believers up here. Lundy waiting on a rock. Peabot retreating back to him. Lundy undoubtedly saying, come up here. There's a drop, but we'll chill up here. And if that Grabouge player chases, we got this. Hannibal running back up towards Grabouge's base. That dragon now coming in, really going to mix things up. Alright, bit of action again. YGD calling someone pussies. I'm guessing someone came in to fight them, saw this army, and then ran the hell away again. Although it looks like they're missing a Spino. Ah, there it is. They're taking it over to level it. Okay. Down here, this Spino going to get up if they're not careful. But level 19 and gaining 9 levels. That's going to be a hefty Spino when it gets up. 28 when it gets up, and then another 25 levels available on that. So... looking like an RG army coming on from countryside now. The dragon ready for taming. Who is going to go for it? Up here, who have we got? Believers on the beach. Habadon at the drop. Saiyan at the drop. Saiyan taking a hit in the face there from Habadon as he tries to scope up. Is he going to get away? Habadon now on the parachute, already showing he's got able to make those long shots. Saiyan possibly able to get away here. Habadon now down on the beach here, running parallel, but unable to see him. Yeah, Habadon not able to pursue. Gonna lose line of sight on him. Luxie also crossing over down here. The Grabouge with their T-Rex. And down here we're seeing Chimin being focused. He's been left alone after that fight with the Believers. Down he goes to the shotgun from Peabot. And there the Believers getting their armor that they want. Although looks like Chimin may have lost his trousers. Chimin being taken out there as the rest of Grabouge head across the water. Guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for the shoutcast of the 4th match of the 1st season for the YGD unofficial SOTF tournaments. If you have not already dropped us a follow, drop us a follow. You'll get to see all the other shoutcasts. I will be shoutcasting every tournament on Friday nights. With the caveat that I may miss some, but I will be trying to shoutcast all of the tournaments on Friday nights. There are also Sunday Funday tournaments. Tune in for those as well. The Sunday Funday tournaments are exactly what they say. They're fun tournaments. They do not count towards the competition. Only the first Sunday competition counted. The rest of them are just fun, and we have a bit of a laugh. So I'll be casting that on Sunday night. That starts at 7 o'clock. These point tournaments on Fridays, they start at 8 o'clock. That's both GMT. My times are all GMT, but I will specify the others when I can. So we've got the fourth game, Japanese Believers, on the scoreboards at ygdgaming.com. You will see that they are way out ahead at the moment, although it is looking a lot like they are not going to get the win tonight. I might be wrong, but they're down to 3 players. We haven't seen a great deal of tames from them. We have just seen them take out a large chunk of the Grabouge team, and the Grabouge team in their full flag. We now have more fighting going on between Grabouge and the Believers. Lundy engaged with Habadon down here. Habadon sounds like he's taking either soups or blood packs or both. Habadon with the shotgun out, moving in, misses 1, misses 2. Lundy versus Habadon here. Habadon now switching to the crossbow, getting the shot on Lundy in the head there. Lundy backing out, seriously low on health from that, I would imagine. It's very difficult to level much further than nearly broken. And Peabot now in trouble from Luxie, losing his shirt. Luxie coming in with the spear. Interesting choice with the spear. I know he lost his shirt, but is he out of arrows? No, he's got arrows. I wonder what that was. Peabot doing the dance, trying to avoid those crossbow bolts, but with no shirt on. Is it just a matter of time before he gets taken down? There, I think we heard another shot. And another one. He's got to be broken. Coming in is Habadon with the shotgun now. Luxie, Habadon taking the pants off of him as well. But we now see Hannibal coming in as support. They really want to take out this member of Believers. Peabot trying his hardest to get away. We're going to follow this fight. He's now broken. Luxie breaking Peabot, but also taking shots. Luxie going in with a spear. Luxie spearing Peabot there, taking him down. Hannibal was trying to come in for support, but unfortunately was just not able to get in there quick enough or hard enough to take these people out. He's now coming with those metal arrows though. Metal arrows on that compound bow. Lands a hit on Luxie. Couldn't hear whether it desynced. There, he takes a hit, but Luxie taking down those metal arrows, completely negating the benefit of that flak armor. Metal arrows now coming against Habadon from Hannibal. Hannibal, can he get the double kill? Habadon now taking out the pistol and looking like he's actually engaged in a fight against Lundy from the Japanese Believers. So we've now got 2 people against the last remaining member. Natrim there, taken out. He was a member of the Countryside guys who were flying around on those RGs, and he was taken out. Can't see how, unfortunately. Habadon now being focused by 2 players and taken down by that headshot by Lundy. Well fought, Grabouge. Well fought, but unfortunately being taken down once again by the Japanese Believers, who are now kitted in their flak. We're going to go see Countryside. Countryside just lost a member. They are at the Horny Slut's house, although Horny Slut's only with 1 player now, so I'm not sure how Natrim actually died. Unfortunately, we missed that. PySpace, if you've got a timestamp, please send me a timestamp in the Twitch message if you would like a highlight of something. I hope you caught that. But unfortunately, I'm not able to really track my own highlight spots, and it means I have to sit through my entire VOD again, which I do sometimes, but my time is quite it's quite limited. Alright, Countryside losing a member. Not quite sure how that happened. Unfortunately, I was in cinematic, which is always better for the fights, but it does mean we miss the messages. The Bandaloris guys up here, looking pretty strong, full flak, lots of tames. Well, actually not lots of tames, I lie. A couple of tames, a couple of birds, T-Rex. I think that's it. A couple of birds and a T-Rex. Let's go and have a look around. We've got Saiyan from the Horny Sluts lasting well. 8th position now. Grabouge being the last tribe to get wiped out there, so they took 9th. Desynctopia. Lots of tames. These guys have got lots of tames. Get some saddles on these things. Look at those Rexes. 3 Rexes in there. 28, 28, 26, I think. A Bronto? No, that's not theirs. RGs. Looking pretty strong, but they do have to get all of this to the platform before that barrier eats them. countryside, as we saw, with their RG army just flying around the map. They also have that Carno that they claimed from the Brazilian guys, Heroes BR. We've got Desynctopia again, we've seen those. There's our Spandalaris, we've seen those. YGD, what have you got to show me? Come on, boys. What have you got? No fab yet. Might see that coming up soon, though. Storage box, always good. Foggy Night. Best spectator ever. Ever. Spino. Really no mate boosting down here, boys. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. All of the same frickin' gender. Guys, unlucky, but look at that Spino army. Predator's Night. So anybody who's not familiar, I'm fairly sure most of you will be, but anybody who's not familiar, Predator's Night meaning that the carnivores will aggro onto players over other dinosaurs, and they also have a larger line of sight for it. It's very difficult to lose it, basically. So we've got another drop in the middle here. We also have the dragon, which nobody has touched, which is interesting. Very interesting. Saiyan, horny sluts, up by the platform. Believers we've seen go for the boss tames a couple of times, but they're now down to 2 players, so they're not in the strong position that they're usually in when they do go for the bosses. It's all quieting down again, guys. Which is nice because it's foggy and it gives me time to have a drink. Once again, well done to all of the players, and thank you very much for joining the game. You've all done very well. I've enjoyed watching all of your fights. Don't mistake my calm tone for me not enjoying it. It's been extremely fun. Extremely fun to shoutcast once again. I love doing these shoutcasts for you guys. I hope you all enjoy it, and I appreciate any feedback that I get from any of you, so feel free to PM me on Twitch, or whisper me on Twitch if you'd like, or you can get me on Steam, you can message me on Twitter, give me a follow on Twitter if you would not mind. Give me a follow on Twitch if you would not mind. Come back and join us sometimes in the week as well. We also do some streams here on my channel. The other YGD guys also streams. You can see those streams in the descriptions below in my profile. YGDgaming.com is the website you need for all of the scores and the upcoming events. And yeah, well, after this game we're going to be going in and playing some games, hopefully. Possibly culling, possibly Ark, possibly a bit of both. We're going to go and play some games, we're going to have some drinks, we're going to have some fun with some of these guys who are playing this tournament. With a bit of luck, some of you guys will stick around, come and play some games with us. We can all have a good go, get the servers populated again. If you're fed up of Ark, we can go and play some culling. Come and join us. One of us. Seeing a lot of comments in the chat there about the quality of the server. We pride ourselves on having quite the beast of a server here for YGD tournaments. Lag has always been down to a minimum, as far as I'm aware. I've never experienced any lag while playing on it, and I know that there's a bit of desync problems, but we all know that that's really just broken Ark code as opposed to the server. It doesn't really matter how good your server runs, you're still going to get that, unfortunately. A bit of luck, the standalone release, which Nightbot has been kindly blurbing on about, will give us a bit of a improvement on that. So we're not seeing any players up on the platform for the dragon or for this loot, which I can't remember if Food of Gods or not. It's in France, Pi, the server. Yeah, if nobody changes that, I just saw you in chat. It's in France. So the reveal now coming up. Is this going to show us any action? I don't think so, but maybe we'll see the Bandoleros guys head down towards these countryside people down here. Countryside, a lot of fires. Jub Jub with fires. He loves his fires. That looks very bright. R dot bloom quality 0. Already in place. So, all quiet at the moment. Saiyan moving away as quick as he can from his reveal. Very wise. Kimbus, no. Staying with his campfires. But he can see there's nobody near him. Yeah, you guys in the chat talking about the servers. I believe this one's in France. It is an EU server. I know that Turtleflow have had some problems with their server. I'm hoping tomorrow, when they do their tournament, that you guys have got some good feedback from it. I don't play the tournaments, as I'm sure you know. I also don't. I'm not involved. I'm not involved with their server at all at the moment. I really hope that they get some performance improvements. I really do. I think they were unfortunate with their host, and they've stuck out as long as they can. But I think they're now moving. So, bit of chatting going on in there. Just trying to read it. Good work, Peabot. Good work, chiming. Guys did a fantastic job. Believers down to the last remaining couple of people now. The name of that stego. Hannibal. Gotta be Hannibal. Alright, down here on the beach. Countryside. Are they ironing up? These guys from Los Bandoleros, who look like they've got a stego taming. Wonder if that was a scorpion takedown or whether they decided to take that down here. They've got a T-Rex. We know for a fact they've got flak, and we're pretty sure that they are pretty strong. Sorry guys, I get distracted by the chat. I really shouldn't have my chat up. It's 10 minutes behind. Oh, we have some tamers coming in. YGD up here with the dragon and all their tames just walking past believers. How did I miss that? Have they been? They've been spotted as well. Hannibal, he spotted them. He can see them. He's got his crossbow out though, so he's not looking for that shot. Natrium, you're in the channel now. Ah, you died to Mega Cold. Oh man. Hannibal now with those metal arrows. Once again, we've seen them doing some real work this time. We've seen... Oh, he's been spotted though. He's been spotted by Sally. Sally with the jump. He's in here with the long neck. 2 players from Beliebers here, Lundy and Hannibal. I don't think Sally spotted Hannibal to begin with. He jumped over him and tried the long neck shot on Lundy. Does he now know where he is though? Those tames coming back down the ramp as well. Sally looking for Hannibal. Stego's pretty bloodied up. A herbivore drop. It's Mammoth. That's going to give away where Hannibal is hiding. And it's going to cover the platform in Mammoth, ready for that final fight. Hannibal now moving back in again with that crossbow, taking shots up at the tames from YGD, just trying to knock some health off them. Hannibal now coming back up the platform. He's right in behind those tames. JJ on the tame there. Should be able to see him, but it's going to get blocked by these mammoths. And he has seen him. No? Or has he? What? YGD? What's going on? You've got a Hannibal Lecter behind you. JJ, can you see him? Oh, we're seeing Hannibal now stalking the YGE guys. Sorry, I was pretty quiet then, guys. I apologise for that. I was distracted by chat once again. Terrible. He's been spotted. Lundy is up here in support. He's got the long neck out, but that Spino that JJ on is chasing them down and just chasing them off the platform. Now, JJ's got a choice here. Is he going to want to engage? We've also seeing Bilbo's monster with Billy sat on top here. Alright, this is the only action I think. We've got an entire section of the map completely empty. I'm going to get back down because we know that there's some long shots that can be done by these players down here. Hannibal now with the long neck out, which is risky for these YGD guys. YGD trying to keep an eye on this ramp, I think, but are they going to be able to stop and snipe down? YGD opting not to go for the flag. Hannibal now coming up behind. So now all of the YGD tames are already setting up their dino gates and they're half tamed on the dragon. But these Belieber guys, the 2 remaining members up here with their long necks, are we going to see them get engaged, or are we just going to see a bit of this? Indie Tits, man, you've got a shout out. I said welcome to the channel. You've always got a welcome to my channel, man. Always. Thank you very much to all followers. Thank you very much to everybody who comes along and supports these tournaments, supports my stream. I really appreciate it. I'd love to see you back here for some of the streaming I do in the week as well, in the evenings. We're going to carry on playing tonight. If any of you want to play some games with us, then you know we'll have a bit of a laugh. I'm already a few beers in. We're enjoying it. Everybody's having fun, I hope. We're about to see a dragon get tamed with a bit of luck. Alright. The Belieber guys, looks like YGD have gone down on the hunt, but Beliebers is up on the platform, guys. They're hiding in the mammoths. You just can't see them. Seen a lot of tags for me and my voice in chat. I'd love to say I use a voice changer, but unfortunately I just have this dulcet tone. Well, fortunately, if you guys like it. Now it looks like the Hannibal's been spotted by the YGD guys. Bilbo coming in on his own though. What? And the IED's going down. Did he spot them? I think he might have done. He's backing off. Beliebers able to use this as an opportunity to sit behind. There we go. Gatos coming across and using that distraction of those Spinos. Super Loot Crate coming in. Now YGD are going to want to force the Beliebers off this platform so that they have free access to that. Hannibal taking bites from these Spinos now. He's in trouble. He needs to get away. He's going to be low. Now that Spino... Oh, Lundy taken out by an explosive. I did not see what that was, but hopefully one of the guys... I did not see that. Definitely explosive, but I have no idea what caused it. Hannibal hanging about on the edge of the platform there. JJ on his Spino. Now off. Pretty confident. Hannibal jumping down. We missed what happened to Lundy, but Bilbo able to loot that flak armor, which was undoubtedly repaired. At that Grabouche base. So now Hannibal, the final remaining member of the Beliebers, are we going to see him come up onto the platform? I'm going to ask what that was. Oh, IED from Bertman. Oh, okay. Okay, guys, so confirmed it was an IED that Bertman was placing. And one of the guys from YGD must have hit it just as it hit the floor. Maybe we'll see it in the VOD. Now, Hannibal, with the pistol, can't see what he's focusing on, but I think it may be Billy lying on the floor. Or is he just trying to focus on those Spinos? Those Spinos going to have enough health. JJ, going to see him off. See him off, JJ. Send in the giant puppy. I love these Spinos, guys. They're one of my favourite dinos in this game. They look so cool when they're running. This dragon, going to cause problems. YGD, full box on the platform. Spoiled trombone. He's up there, looking for his spoiled meat death. Hannibal. Where have you run to? Where have you gone? I can't see him. Underneath the edge of the platform there. Guys, let's have a quick scan. Are we missing anything out and about? Countryside are over there. Dilo's Drunks and Bullies, very nearby though. Kimbus, the last one from the Drunks and Bullies. Filling his water skins up. 42 minutes left in the game, so still quite a bit of time. And we've got Sayan down here as well, the last remaining member of Horny Sluts, and he's in the path of these guys from Los Bandoleros. Los Bandoleros coming across a couple of RGs and a T-Rex, but fully teched up. YGD showing that you don't need that armour if you've got the tames. For those of you commenting on the name of that stego, the reason being that Hannibal got a headshot, as he's obviously looking to do here, but he doesn't get it. Or if he does, they've got over 220. But yeah, the headshot that Hannibal got earlier on did that much damage. Sally still mining here. Managed to disappear into the dragon's tail, which happens quite a lot. It's accident. Hannibal really trying for these headshots, and he's going to be trying, I think, to pick these people off of these dinos. Interested to see whether he manages to make this shot on Billy sat up here. We've already seen him take Alex Set out. As I said, the name was the one shot with the rifle. Did 220 damage, which is ridiculous. Short Bus, hey man, 10 minutes ago you started talking. Want to say hey.
Any expectations on the winners, guys? Let me know what you think. I'm interested to know who we think is going to win this. Once again, anybody who's new, this is the YGD tournament. We have got match 4 underway at the moment. This is the Shoutcast. We're seeing the top survival of the fittest players go head to head on YGD's community server. Hannibal Lecter coming in here, getting glitched onto the dragon. Can't see quite what's going on here. Did he intend to get up here, or was it an accident? Oh, no, it was an accident, and it looks like he's made it down, and now he's being attacked by poop monkeys. He's going to lie down, he's going to try to deal with these poop monkeys. I don't know where those ones are going. But now he's going to be revealed. Hopefully he's not going to be too angry about that, because he was trying to get the meat out of that dragon, I think. Hannibal now being focused by all these tames, getting hit as well. Is he going to be able to make it away? That Spino not whistled off. Hannibal on the parachute. Getting away at such a pace, I can't actually catch him. Rain, frame, lag, can't cope. Oh, gotta stop here until we get some frames back, guys. Hannibal's escaped. Give me some frames. Let's get down to the ground. Ah, there we go. Frames are back. And they're gone again. Alright. Hannibal makes it away from the YGD guys. Not sure what happened to Hannibal there. We know that the dragon's tail is buggy, but I didn't expect it to be that. Yeah, guys, you can also check out Daddy Gaming's stream. I probably should have plugged that earlier on. I apologise. You'll find Sally down in my description. The dragon is up. The dragon is up, and we have Sally on the dragon. Sally is on that dragon. He is streaming. You can find his stream down in my profile. What are we going to see here? Dragon above one player. Misses it. He's landing. Has he seen someone? He's off again. Moving away. He can see that base. He can see these tames. He can see that player. Dragon being hit now. Taking hits from the PvP guys. Undoubtedly trying to help their teammate there. As this dragon goes through the wildlife on top of this hill. He's going to be trying hard to take out those tames. But now the dragon being focused down. This thing not easy to control if you haven't had all the experience. Flaming a tree. Come on, Sally. Cooking that meat down there. Cooking the mammoth. Fluffy Bee hiding behind that rock. Can Sally spot him? Sally walking over Fluffy, which I believe does damage. But not actually seeing him. And now flying off again. He's just going to eat that base and leave? The dragon is in the air. Looking like he's spotted this player down here. Hitboxer manages to get set on fire now by the dragon. Sally taking down Hitboxer. Managing to locate that player. And once you see them, it's very difficult for them to get away. Bronto Hill extremely exposed. Can he see those tames? Are they saddled? No, so they're probably going to get away with it. Hitboxer taken out, but a lot of tames down here in the woods. Sally now flying off to somewhere else. What are everybody else up to? What is everybody else up to? English, David, English. And now the dragon taking hits again from something. There's nobody down here though, so he's just PvEing. Ancleos. Dude, you need to get that dragon off the ground. Get that dragon off the ground. Alright. Down here we've got a couple of players from PvP, PvE, PvX Pros. Sally inside here. Can he see those players? That would be an achievement. Not sure. Dragon munching its way up. I mean, you only have to catch a glimpse and then he's just destroying these trees. He's taking hits, so he knows someone's near. A bit more frame drop. Gonna try and get down inside here. There's a T-Rex with a saddle on it, but he misses that. Let's get ahead of the dragon. I think it's struggling to render that dragon flapping and knocking all these trees down. Dragon's still taking hits. There's a lot of tames down there. Dragon just destroying trees. He's trying to clear that forest so he can see what's going on. Very low frames. I apologise, guys. Once again, feel free to give me a massive donation of money so I can buy myself a new PC. Jokes. Alright. Dragon's still taking hits. T-Rex now coming in on that dragon. Looks like perhaps it was aggroed from neutral. That's real bad news for the PvP, PvE, PvX guys. Dragon's going to take that T-Rex out. No worries if he manages to actually face it. We go roundy, roundy, round, roundy, round, roundy, round. And it's dead. And the pig's dead. You ate a pig. Used a dragon to kill a pig. Mean. Just mean. Alright. Not much else going on. Just this dragon going ham round in the woods at the moment. Excuse me, guys. Just adjusting myself to a more comfortable position. Kappa. Alright. Sally on this dragon, sat on top of this hill, possibly asking the guys, where did we see people? Where should I go? What should I do? TMC's posting YouTube links in my chat. I hope that's one of my YouTube links. Someone is hitting this. The YGD Spino down here. JJ down here, possibly getting a load of meat off of it. So is he going to... Hey up. There's LXet headshot. YGD eating their way into Grabouge's base. Are they going to go and use it to get flak now? I think we're going to see some flak coming out of YGD now as they find Grabouge's base after they abandon the platform after getting that dragon. Now let's have a look if Sally is managing to find any more players. He's already got the one kill. This dragon seems to be taking hits all the time, and I'm not quite sure what from. Bit of flame there. Bit of cinematic on the dragon. We do like this dragon. Such a beast. Lovely. Lovely animal. Right. You may want to leave, Sayan, because coming towards you is the steamroller that is Los Bandoleros. Bandoleros. Hey Devu man, how you doing? I didn't notice you in here earlier on. Thanks for stopping by the stream, man. We're down to 27 players now. That's not specifically for Daboon, for everybody. 27 players, 8 tribes. All point scoring now. Does anybody know who got the most kills, tribe-wise? Who has the most kills? Who do we think is going to win? Who is going to get the bonus points? We're seeing Countryside up here on their birds. Their birds pretty stacked. Presumably they're just trading between birds to keep the stam going. Going to be very difficult to hit up there. Desynctopia tame army, also with birds, able to pick riders as well from other birds. So we may see them coming into play if we don't see Mormon's wife. Ralph, what are you doing, man? I'm going to give you some airtime. Get it? Give you some airtime. That dragon's still just flying around, unfortunately not able to find any other players at the moment. Finding a wild T-Rex, okay. Beast Within. All herbivores aggroed. Shouldn't be a problem for any of these players. Saiyan moving away there. Drunks are bullies over the back there. Ouchie Wouchie asking who's left. There is your tribe. There is your tribe list for you. Alright. Dragon still flying about pretty near PvP PvE, but unable to just locate those players. All those tames. The country. I love this. I love this strat. Yeah, he is. He's using the parachute strat. You get off the bird, you get on a parachute, you whistle the bird. RGs look so beautiful. I'm not quite sure that that's actually how flight works, though. I don't think you can actually park a bird like that. Is he going to whistle one? Yeah, there's a whistle. And here it comes, with its mate boost following it, and he jumps back on, and flies back up again, and it's perfectly safe at the top of the... It may just be while the dragon's up. We may see them do it in the central arena. It is a strat. They can use it. They can parachute. They can snipe from their parachutes if they choose to. Yeah, the guys in the chat, I'm sure TMC will explain. He has more time to chat than I do. Obviously, they're trying to kill this monkey, but you can't kill these unless they're tamed. Like, they're invincible. We're still in the cinematic. There we go. Yeah, Hannibal down here, being chased by a wild trike, coming back up for the platform again. Are we going to see him try to take these cheeky shots across at the YGD guys? Thank you, TMC. Give Sally a plug. One of the guys from the YGD team, if you did not know. Check him out, give him a follow. He deserves the love as much as I do. These guys putting on these tournaments. Hannibal up here now with the sniper, but he's been spotted already. JJ with the keen eye, spotting Hannibal as he gets up there. Now, even pursuing him down the ramp. This is risky for JJ because he's going to get isolated down here. And now he's actually got off his Spino, and the dragon, of course, coming in for support. Hannibal spotted, and now the dragon, unfortunately, not hitting him. Unfortunately for the YGD guys, fortunately for... And here, the pistol shots on Hannibal have started. JJ and that Spino, and now the dragon coming in as well. JJ's undoubtedly screaming, "At my Spino! We've got Hannibal, come on!" And Sally coming across now. And Hannibal getting stuck against a rock and getting chomped on. We're going to see... Are we going to see this dragon able to get across here and help? And now he's got the wild trike on him as well. The whistle from that Spino is going to make it very difficult for him to get away. Is that dragon going to be able to get across? Spino... JJ now on the Spino, so the whistle not actually going to help. Hannibal managing with the Duke. Getting back up the hill. We've seen him escape again. Again he gets away, and now two members of the YGD team isolated down on this beach. This Spino with the aggro trike on it. Not too much of a problem, but does mean if he tries to attack it, that he's going to aggro any other trikes that are around. So he's going to want to get back to the platform, not get separated. There's a downed Bronto up here. Taming on the platform, nothing wrong with that. Dragon's back. Going to be worried that that thing's going to be despawning soon. Not going to want to spend too much time away. Hannibal, probably maybe regretting that he went in, but yeah, he's got away with it again. He got away with it. Ralph's still spending his time in the sky, proving that hiding is beneficial in the tournaments. PvP, everybody very still at the moment, not wanting to go out, not wanting to attract the attention of that dragon. Once again, guys, match 4, season 1. Gonna keep repeating it. Once again, here's the tribe list for you guys asking who's in, who's not in. If you are interested in the tournaments, if you're enjoying the cast, if you like my voice, or if you like the players, you like the action, be sure to give the channel a follow. I'll be shoutcasting all of the tournaments every Friday for the points. I will also be shoutcasting as many of the Sunday fun days that I can. The Sunday fun days, as they say, are not for points, they are just for fun. Come and play. Come and have a go if you want to come and have a go. They tend to be a little bit smaller. Not all of the tribes turn out for it in full because it's a fun tournament. So they reserve their Fridays for that. Come and join in. Come and have a bit of a game. We've got Hannibal still messing around with these YGD guys. There's a very good tactic from Hannibal here because he's going to encourage these guys to come down and engage him because they're going to get pissed off with him just constantly like niggling at them. So he's gonna draw them down, and then he's gonna try and take some shots at them. He's now away on his parachute again. They can't catch him. They have still got that dragon, but they're not gonna want to take it off the platform too far. I haven't seen the dragon despawn yet. I may be wrong. Don't know where it is, if it is about. But Hannibal once again escaping from those guys. Sally is the guy who was on the dragon, who is still on the dragon. The dragon is no more. There it is. So, as I said, not wanting to take the dragon off the platform too far, because once that despawned, Sally would have been stranded. These guys playing it very safe. Got their dino gates up already. Also some random dino gates. Got themselves a nice little trap. But of course they can get out. Smithy, etc. for making themselves saddles and stuff. Getting a level 1 Bronto up. As far as I'm aware, Grabouge had the only fab in the game. 10 minutes ago in chat, Pi asking Grabouge have the only fabricator. I think they did. Let's just see. Did Los Bandoleros? Los Bandoleros actually must have had one as well. Looks like I just missed that. They probably got it towards the end. So yeah, they've also got their fab, or had their fab, up and running. So, Los Bandoleros, very strong in their tech. Better armor. Got themselves a T-Rex, and we saw a couple of RGs as well, which I think are up here. YGD, up on the platform already. Got their base on the platform. Very strong position, lots of tames. Lions, hey man, or Spur, as people call you. YGD up on the platform, lots of tames, only in chitin. It did have access to that Grabouge fabricator. They obviously just didn't have the metal, but they have a lot of tames. They've been doing well so far, working as a team. We've got Desynctopia down here. They have a lot of T-Rexes. I like T-Rexes. Big dinos. Who doesn't like T-Rexes? Just want to give them a hug because they can't do it. Look at those little arms. Yeah, so Desynctopia, lots of tames. Taming Ancrio now as well. Why not? Why the hell not? I assume it was a free Scorpion tame. Guys, yeah, lots of tames, but also chitin, I think. Yeah, chitin. Coming over the Grabouge base there, which was destroyed by that dragon. We also have the countryside people. Now, they were in hide earlier, but I have a feeling that they're definitely... they've got to be in chitin by now, right? Mega cold, potentially a problem for these guys, because they're playing the hiding strat of flying up to the top, parachuting down, flying up to the top, parachuting down, just hiding away. Now, is Mega Cold going to force them to come out of the sky, or have they just buffed Fortitude and they're just going to sit up here and barrier hug all the way in? They could get second position. They got some good kills earlier on. So Hannibal still hanging on from Believers as well. People saying in the chat perhaps they got the most kills. They may have done. They have done in a previous couple of games, I think. So Hannibal now just hiding out. He's fed up of his little guerrilla tactics. He's hiding away. SG, hey man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming in. I have a laptop now. I can reply. Just have to keep it short just in case there's some action. Klaus down to the Mega Cold. PvP PvEs. Oh, the parasol's called Klaus. Or Barrier? Did he DC? And die to the... Did he... He died... Klaus? Wow. Megapithecus, of course, down to the timer being the towards the end now. So, yeah, Klaus dying to the barrier. Hopefully through a disconnect and not just through getting stranded with a parasol. Or maybe he had to go. Indy, thanks for responding to people in the chat. Obviously, I'm a bit limited. You guys, some of the names I'm seeing coming up actually quite new. I don't actually recognise some of you, so thanks for coming into the channel. I hope you're enjoying the cast. I hope you've caught some of the action, not just these quiet times where nothing's happening. And give us a follow. Give me a follow. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I want follows, I want fans, I want people to come and chat to me while I'm streaming. I love people coming in and chatting to me when I haven't got a delay on. Obviously the Shoutcast being my busiest time, but I don't get to interact with you guys, which is a bit of a pain. So come and stop by every now and then. I only have a few people who stop by while I'm streaming in the week, and always happy to have a good chat and play some games. If you want to play some games, we can catch up with that as well. So far this evening we've seen some amazing battles between people. But we've got some good fights coming later, I think. There is your Tribalist. Hannibal once again looking for those headshots, I think. Just looking to do damage. He can secure 3 extra points for the Believers, plus any points he gets if he can get the most kills. He's taking a shot. Did he hit anyone? If he did, these dinos are on passive. He may have not actually hit. Very difficult because we can't see first person, unfortunately. It would be nice to be able to see that. Now these dinos, Desynctopia, scattering a little bit. Perhaps one of them did get a hit. They certainly heard it at the very least. Now Hannibal backing off, but he's going to end up pincered here. So he's hiding in the rocks. He has to be very careful not to run straight into PvP, PvE, PvX pros down here with all their tames. So now he's just taking shots, trying to weaken people down. Not sure who he's aiming at, as I said. But that Carno now coming up, we've already seen this Carno doing work, and it looks like it's been aggroed by his shot, so he definitely hit something, if not someone, and now he's getting pincered. Is he going to be able to escape that Carno that did so much damage earlier on as well? He does, he gets through the middle, and now these two tribes, he's drawn them together. I think we're going to see a fight going on up here, as opposed to Hannibal playing the cheeky role of just running through the middle and drawing these two tribes together. So many tames in one place. Are we going to see... No, they're backing off. Desynctopia deciding not to take that fight. Hannibal's tactic perhaps to draw those two together, not actually working this time. But they're both ending up at this ramp, where YGD have decided they don't want anybody else up here. Don't forget we also had a super loot crate earlier on. So the super loot crate has been taken by YGD, and the Los Bandoleros, which I keep getting wrong. Lion Spurman, you're welcome. You're always, always welcome. I love doing the Shoutcasts, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them. I really do. I'm sorry that you didn't manage to get into the tournament, that you were busy. It happens. Occasionally I will not be able to Shoutcast these, but we will always make sure that someone is in place to do that, and to pick up when I can't. The Fridays I'm pretty set for. Sundays, a bit touch and go. If anybody ever wants to co-cast with me on a Sunday or do a cast, obviously we need to know you, because it involves giving you spectate over the tournament. But yeah, you can come along and you can do a cast if you fancy doing a cast. Obviously we don't want too many, so if we've got we're kind of going for 2. But yeah, on the Sunday fun days I'm always happy to co-cast with people if they want to give co-casting a try. Not as easy as it sounds. Anthony, as far as I know, it's happening on Monday. I'm not quite sure what he's doing for the team selection though. He still wanted to try and do it as fair as possible. Desynctopia now committing to the platform. YGD, have they spotted them? Are Desynctopia, with their 4 mate boosted Rexes, 4 mate boosted RGs, 1, 2, 3 Stegos, 2 Trikes, 2 Raptors, that RG, not a chance. Not a chance at getting into those YGD people. YGD holding down, and now we've got Los Bandoleros coming up onto the platform as well, guys. We are going to see the end battle. We already have the 3 biggest tame tribes up on the platform. Hannibal down here, what's he doing? What's he up to? Toying with the PvP PvEs. Have we got a moment to put on? What have we got? An hour's epic fight music. Let's see what we end up. Oh, it didn't load. There we go. Hopefully we haven't had this one yet. I'm going to put it on now. Guys, let me know what the volume is like when it comes up. I want you to be able to hear my beautiful voice over the top of it, of course. Now then, down here, Hannibal and Cyan very close together, like right next to each other. Hannibal, come on! Hannibal with those metal arrows. Cyan on the infantry. No, come on! Cyan hasn't even seen him. What is he going to do? No, he's laying down again.
He's up. He's moving. Hannibal's taken one shot. He's hit him once. We heard the scream. He's hit him again. I think that may have desynced though. Hannibal with the chase. Is he going to be able to take out this solo player that he just happened to bump into? One shot with the long neck. I think he's missed though, because otherwise Saiyan would be broken bones by now. Saiyan, if you get away from this, you are very one lucky man. Or woman. I don't know if it's Saiyan's a girl or a boy. Oh, shots definitely connecting there. We saw some blood. The long range shots from Hannibal. Hannibal stopping to make sure that nobody is pursuing him. Saiyan running for his life through the woods. Hannibal undoubtedly going to see if he can pursue, but the chances of him finding him now. Saiyan looking like he's heading acid rain at this stage in the game for the people who have not made it to the platform yet is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to happen. These guys who are still making their way up onto the platform. Velo down here, glitching in the saddle. Velo, get out of the saddle. Yeah, these guys who've not made it to the platform, not got their shelters up yet, going to really struggle now because they're going to have to take their armour off. Hannibal naked in the woods with his metal pike. Saiyan, are you naked or are you risking your armour? Risking half your armour, or have you just lost your armour? Oh dear, Saiyan. Take your armour off. It's going to break. Or at least tell me you have spare. And up here, PvP, PvE, PvXs. Some of them in cloth, but they are under the platform, so they can just relax where they are. The bird guys, they're going to have to land. They're in Golem in hide down here. Obviously that's going to break. The bird guys coming in. Sorry about the frame dropping once again there, guys. Acid rain, just rain in general, plays havoc with my frames. So I have to stick low to the ground. Wiener Schnitzel from YGD, we saw him making some amazing plays in the Sunday tournament. Bilbo dropping something down for him. Let's see what that was. Playing it, like, risky. Alright, this is putting a stall on things at the moment, although Hannibal, does he know he's about to, he's in armour, he's heading towards, have they spotted him? PvP, PvE guys, Hannibal's just run straight across their field of view. If they were looking, he's now working his way round towards them. I think they may have seen him because their tames are on the move. No, player Jigsaw lying in his inventory, unaware. One shot, two shots. Jigsaw taken down by Hannibal. Hannibal doing the sneaky work here. And there's a guy in cloth. But those tames, Hannibal trapped in between all those tames. Down he finally goes. He walked into that one. And unfortunately they got the whistle of those tames on Hannibal. Good work, Hannibal. Very sad. Very sad to see you go. Sally from YGD having a bit of a scout about up on the platform. The YGD guys in there, as someone just put it, keyhole formation. I think that's a very good, an apt name for, well, a very wonky keyhole. But yeah, good little tactic for them having that up there. Down here, YGD. And one of the guy, Saiyan from Horny Sluts, who's still alive, hiding under a rock down here. Wiener Schnitzel undoubtedly seen all these tames on this ramp, so are we going to see them position their tames to stop PvP, PvE getting up on the ramp? We saw Jigsaw taken out a moment ago by Hannibal,
So PvP, PvE, PvX pros, only 2 players left remaining. Klaus taken out to Mega Cold, I'm seeing in chat. Jigsaw taken out by those sneaky tactics from Hannibal. Hannibal clutching at 8th place there, 8th place. So Hannibal taking 8th place for the Believers this week, but possibly those aggressive points as well, the extra 3 points. Wow, I like this music. It's very epic. Now, PvP, PvE, PvX, looking like YGD do not want those tames up here, and they're just going to sit and pick them off. Some great tactics here from the YGD guys. They've actually got themselves onto the platform, and they've got themselves in a position of strength. They got themselves established very early. They managed to get the dragon. Unfortunately, Kimbus taken down by the RG from Los Bandoleros. It's so unfortunate for Kimbus there. Holding on as long as he can, taking 7th position for the Drunks of Bullies, taking the 7th position points. So now we're down to the final 6 tribes, 23 players. YGD controlling this platform, doing some severe damage to the PvP tames. PvP's tames down here, trapped during that acid rain. We're going to see armor going back on from everyone. YGD just sticking with the chitin this time, not focusing on getting the flak. We've got Los Bandoleros, they're in flak. Desynctopia have come up in chitin, and they have a tame army to challenge other people's tame armies. They have 4 mate boosted T-Rexes set up here. If they play this right, then they may be able to do some serious work, and we're going to see some good fights up here between these remaining tribes. Frames are back, people. We have frames. The rain is gone. Huzzah. So PvP, PvE, PvX pros trying to get away with what tames they have left. 3 Stegos no longer mate boosted, and a Carno. They've got guns. They've got a bit of flak from where they killed Hannibal. YGD still tracking them around the platform here. And are we going to see some shots taken? We are seeing a long neck out from Sally. Now switching to the crossbow, focusing back on those tames again, I think. All of our guys have given us a fantastic, fantastic game. I keep forgetting about these up here. Look at the fleet. Look at them. The squadron, should I say. Voir, who is Smelly Armpits. Gollum, who's... well, Gollum. Moorman's wife, bugging out on the wing. Very good work, Ralph. Ralph, I know, telling me before how these tournaments, he does not play in a great deal of them at the moment, and one of the reasons being that this strat is so strong. To just hold out and hide. But that's what the purpose of these trackers and these reveals is. People should be looking up. They know those RGs are about. Bronto here taken down. We're seeing some shots going across the platform. Lots of tames going down between Desynctopia and YGD. Now YGD and Desynctopia in a good fight across the platform here. Can't really see a great deal, but we're going to focus from up here so that we can see, because they're going from such a distance. They're focusing on each other's tames, I think. Super Loot is going to draw everybody into the middle. Now, YGD Spinos surviving so far, but if they come out with these, they're going to have trouble. Now, I think they're going to commit for this Super Loot in the middle. And these guys over here, Desynctopia, got a lot of tames still, hiding behind those dino gates and focusing a lot of fire on the dinos of YGD. Los Bandoleros sitting in behind their dino gates, not being aggressive, not adventuring out, just looking after their ramp. And here we go. Using those extra dino gates they put down to try and hide their tames. I just need to turn this music up a bit. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Brace. Here we go. So, we have orange team over here with Saiyan behind them. PvP, PvE, PvXs. They're going to have spotted Saiyan now. Fluffy B with the long neck shot. Not managing to get the kill. Are they going to pursue? No. Now we're seeing Los Bandoleros. One of their players... Dalo using the birds to get down out of the border and back up again with some wood. Very, very clever tactic. YGD and Desynctopia have been exchanging fire across the platform. Those Spinos, not mate boosted, but we've seen them doing work already. But over here, the T-Rexes, 4 T-Rexes. Guys, we've got a big fight coming. And all overseeing it all up there in the bright light. An acid rain again. That's going to ruin the guys up here on the birds if anybody spots these. They're all naked. They're all riding on the wings and they're all naked. Are we going to see any engagements during the acid rain here? Particularly maybe from Saiyan, who's still lying here in his full armor with his shotgun. Now we're seeing Sally from YGD coming in to take this super loot on his own. No backup from his team. At the moment, no challenge. Sorting through, having time to sort through that super loot as well. Plenty of time. We know. He doesn't know, but he seems fairly confident. He's still in there. He's now taking it down. Getting out. Getting on his Spino. Acid rain making everyone very nervous. We're into sudden death, people. I didn't even notice that happen. Up above, we've still got those countryside going for the draw, perhaps. Now, there is no rule against that tactic. Although, with the acid rain, they could come in with those birds quite easy and do a lot of damage. Could pick these players who've been outside during the acid rain. Wiener Schnitzel there, not back in his army yet, but got his rifle out with that scope, and we've seen him do some amazing shots with that. Saiyan, Horny Sluts, taken out by Dalo. That was our solo player. Dalo is here with a rifle, so he's gone out, popped out, taken that shot with a rifle. These guys are all hiding under their little umbrellas. Ellas. Up high. I'm waiting to see what those birds do, if they do anything. Got some tames down here from PvP, PvE. Didn't make it up. 3 stegos. So they are left with just a couple of mate-boosted Carnos. Not to be underestimated, of course, but not the tame army that they brought with them originally. Now, YGD Wiener's Baby here, taking some shots, I would think. Already bloodied. Are we seeing Desynctopia aggressing on those? Being the aggressor? We can hear arrows coming in. Perhaps Wiener is trying to take some shots. Yep. On that T-Rex, I think. Trying to weaken these tames. Now, Wiener, we've seen going ham in some of the games. Now, one of those dinos moving, so there must have been some hits. Now, the swarm, very dangerous for people like Wiener, who's been out in this acid rain. We've got another super loot coming in. Wiener going to be running back in, but all of YGD's swarms going to be around here somewhere. They're on their stegos, trying to control those swarms. Dino's going to be going crazy on the swarms. Super loot moving in. Desynctopia just adjusting, I think, to take the swarms. And again, Los Bandoleros also doing the same. PvP, PvE, PvX, making sure their Carno doesn't run off. I'm fairly sure I just heard a gunshot, but I'm not sure where from. And up high, I assume that they coped with those just fine. Right up the top here. One of the birds and its riders here parachuting back in. Voir managing to get back on his bird. I wonder if anybody's spotted them yet. Interesting to see if anybody spots them up there. Desynctopia, still with all those tames. Everybody's sitting pretty still, waiting for this acid rain to finish. And when it does, I wonder what action we're going to see. While we hold and wait, let me give you a sound effect. We've got this epic music playing for these guys just so that they can sit here in their bases. We have 5 tribes remaining. We have the 4 on the platform and the 1 in the sky. These are your final players. A couple of strong looking tames. Oh, sorry, Klaus saying that he didn't die to Mega Cold. I'm assuming he's talking about the fact that he thinks he's bugged. I have a message from Anthony saying that, oh, we're going to see some action in the middle now. Los Bandoleros coming in, Fubar, and also YGD. Meeting in the middle, that Spino taking some hits. Are they going to be able to take that Spino down so Sally loses his ride? No, Sally now getting out of the super loot. Still taking hits. Down goes the super loot. And Narco Polo coming in with that shotgun, doing some damage to Sally's Spino, which is moving pretty sluggish. I think he may have overloaded it a bit there. Anthony, I hope my music is now back up. So the Spino from YGD there taking a bit of damage. They've still got those 4 Spinos, but Sally's one's pretty low, and he's just looted that entire super loot. Indeed. So Los Bandoleros still sitting back here. 26 minutes left of sudden death. That's still plenty of time. We've seen some good 5-minute clutches coming from people. Really big fights coming in the last 5 minutes. Really encouraging these players to go for it. Hey Bootstrap, Mole Man's not drunk. How you doing, guys? This is still, as I've just read there from Mole Man's not drunk, anyone can win this. Anyone can win this. Yeah, Ralph is on the countryside, boys. Oh, we just sat quietly. Acid Rain's finished. People possibly getting some health back. Another super loot coming in. And now, looking like YGD are going to commit against PvP. The weaker tribe, whether they know it or not, but they are committing. And now we're going to see a bit of action here. Short but sweet, I should think, with the amount of tames in here. Those Carnos not going to stand a chance, and now separated, so not even got the mate boost. And back in comes the second Carno, so we're back to the mate boost again. Fluffy B on the outside there, and the other player is on the Carno, so 2 members of PvP, PvE, PvX, and these Carnos actually doing a lot of damage to these Spinos. Just goes to show you what that mate boosting does, but now they're going to get separated again. Lots of grenades coming in, Los Bandoleros coming in for the snatch on the RG as well, but the Spino biting all of those players, Is this being driven? It's not. Wiener's Baby not being driven. And a Carno drop in the mix. Look at the Rexes coming in. End of all of those tames. We may actually see a win. Are we going to see a win from the guys who've been hiding? Those tames are going to be ended by these T-Rexes if they're not very careful. Grenades coming in. Looking like they're targeting the wild Rexes, but those Spinos also going down. And over here we've got Spinos going down as well. YGD losing majority of their tames and now going to have to fight Spoilt Trombone going down to the T-Rex there. We're not catching the T-Rex kills, but that is insane. The Carno drop wiping out one of YGD's players after such a passive play by everybody. And now the guys on the birds looking like they're in a comfortable position. Decentopia still got their tame army now moving in against Los Bandoleros. And in the middle here, PvX Pros managing to take down that RG, but then getting focused by that T-Rex. Figmalion, that's what I'm going for. Figmalion lost his shirt there and now being focused by JJ with the pistol. One hit. Oh, shots coming across hitting JJ now from somewhere. Fluffy coming in with the support. Figmalion in real trouble now. Broken Bones taken down by JJ. JJ now got Fluffy to focus on straight ahead of him. And in the background, we've got the T-Rex from Los Bandoleros working on a tranked Spino. They've used tranks or narco traps to do some damage there. Fluffy B trying to get away and succeeding. YGD bringing out their Spinos. Their Stegos. Their Spino actually... More grenades coming out. Taking out those Stegos. More grenades coming in from Los Bandoleros. They've really focused those grenades. Stegos taking heavy losses. T-Rex from Los Bandoleros still going. And now the players from YGD without all of those tames. Los Bandoleros' Rex taking some hits now. That Rex isn't going to last a lot longer. And down it goes, I think. Fluffy B taken out by JJ. JJ needs to get back in here for his players now. He's taken out that tribe. But YGD in the fight. Dalo versus Sally. Sally with that auto shotgun. Bilbo coming in also with an auto shotgun. Bilbo, Sally, Rojas, Megas going ham with these guns. And guns really are the end of this. Survivor Tracker going to show up those players potentially on the bird. Grenade landing next to Sally. Can he get away? Team hit against Megas from that grenade. Not sure who threw that. They've managed to isolate Velociraptor. Can he make it out? He manages to run back out of the fight again. These guys trading a lot of blows with each other. Some of the YGD guys really backing off now. Backing off. JJ trying to get back out of the fight as well. Sally with the covering fire. And down goes JJ from the long shot from Velociraptor. Velociraptor with that scoped rifle looking for those kills on the YGD guys. YGD losing a lot of tames and Los Bandoleros pushing the advantage. They can see the trackers. They know these guys are in here. There's no hiding anymore. Wiener Schnitzel taking a hit there, but also taking a shot. Fubar getting a couple of hits on Wiener Schnitzel. Shotgun shots coming in for Lossa and Rojas coming in with the shotguns. Gatos, Bilbo, Wiener all in here with crossbows, pistols. Got a real gunfight going on between these people. It's all about who can land those headshots. Fubar being careful not to overcommit. Sally caught outside but managing to get back in again. Wiener Schnitzel with the support. Dalo going in for the full commit on the YGD guys. Getting focused. Can he get back out alive? He is running. He manages to make it. He takes a blood pack, I believe. Takes a hit. Takes another hit. These guys, some really good plays coming from both teams here. YGD pinned in their keyhole. Although they can just open those gates to get out. Sally overcommitting perhaps here on the outside with the compound bow with metal arrows. Are we going to see Sally getting taken down? There's somebody running around without trousers on. Megas Sally now outside in all of the players. Managing to land some hits, and the support coming in from the outside there. Fubar ducking down like perhaps he was more injured than he looks. Sally being focused and now getting cut off by the Los Bandoleros guys. He's got no shirt on. We could see the end of Sally here, folks. Sally looking like he's broken bones. And now we see some tames coming in from the outside from Desynctopia. Fubar taken down by the Rex. As it runs in from the outside, YGD and Los Bandoleros both in trouble here as the T-Rexes come in from the outside. These T-Rexes, we saw there were 4 of them earlier on. We now have Desynctopia engaged on Los Bandoleros. The Desynctopia guys playing a very smart game. Their T-Rexes inside that keyhole. YGD pinned in. Can they get out? YGD pinned in behind their house, managing to get through the Dino Gate. Bilbo, Gatos and Sally also getting through, but the T-Rex is taking out the gates. Sally caught on the inside. Sally taken down by the T-Rex of Desynctopia, pinned against that Dino Gate. Bilbo and the rest of the YGD guys, Bilbo, Wiener and Gatos stuck on the outside trying to battle these 2 mate boosted Rexes down here. And then Los Bandoleros on the outside lost all of their tames, trying their best to focus down these other 2. One of these looking like it's pretty much done. Down it goes. First one goes down. Can they focus down the players after they come off the top of them or not? Desynctopia's T-Rexes, YGD having made a break for the super loot in the middle and actually managing to get to it past the Desynctopia guys. Despite those trackers, the RG's still up in the air. So now Los Bandoleros fighting against Raptors, which have been whistled. Now they've been whistled off. Those tames whistled off the Los Bandoleros guys. Interesting move. Down goes Rojas by Crime, who I think we heard coming in with the shotgun. Yeah, correct. Correctamundo. And now we're seeing YGD on the outside, on one side. Los Bandoleros pinned kind of in the middle. Desynctopia with all those tames not actually fighting. And now we're seeing the Stegos. No, I don't understand why these dinos. And now Megas being focused by those Raptors. No trousers on. And now the Stego as well. Rojas, I think we are going to see the end of. Correct. He's gone down. 2 remaining members of Los Bandoleros, I believe. That's right. 3 members of Countryside hiding up in the sky. Desynctopia still a full tribe with tames. Question is, can they take this tribe out of the sky? Or are we going to be forced to see a draw here? YGD, Los Bandoleros and Desynctopia all here in the middle. YGD trying their best to stay out of the action here, but going to really struggle. Gatos getting isolated now, but those whistles are actually onto Bilbo or Wiener. They've gone onto Wiener Schnitzel. Everything focusing Wiener Schnitzel now. These Raptors, mate boosted. Crime taken down by Velociraptor on the outside there, but we're going to focus on the YGD guys here. Down goes Wiener Schnitzel to one of the Raptors. Bilbo now struggling with the other Raptor, managing to take it out. Arctic Monkeys and Superloop coming in at the same time. The Monkey's going to be throwing shit at those Stegos. We've got Gatos, who's been isolated over here. Desynctopia losing players to Velociraptor where they're not with their tames. Dalo and Velociraptor doing work on Desynctopia here, but one of them still staying on top of this Stego and focusing on Dalo. Dalo now completely naked, taken down. That was going to happen when you're completely naked being chased by a T-Rex. Gatos from YGD being taken down by Narco Polo. Bilbo Baggins, the last remaining member of YGD. Velociraptor, last member of Los Bandoleros. We have 2 members of Desynctopia being taken out by YGD during that fight. Velociraptor looking like he's in trouble now from that T-Rex. He's still got armor, but that T-Rex is doing some serious damage to him. Can he juke the T-Rex enough to get the kill on it? To deny Desynctopia. Desynctopia, Big Buddha coming in. Velociraptor taking out the pistol. He's trying his best to escape this T-Rex, but is he going to be able to get away? He is. But those trackers, no place to hide. No place to hide. Bilbo, Velociraptor, both hiding around by YGD's gates. And the rest of the players in the sky, hiding. Proving that you don't have to be aggressive to win these games. Bilbo Baggins versus Velociraptor now. Wonder if they will let this play out or whether Desynctopia will come in for the chomp again. Desynctopia coming round. Bilbo Baggins in real trouble now, being focused by Desynctopia. Velociraptor hiding in YGD's house. Getting hit by that Stego. Bilbo getting hit by that Stego. Both of them trying to get away from Desynctopia's tames. Bilbo determined to get that kill before he goes. Just 12 minutes of sudden death left. And now we're seeing Gollum from Countryside down on the ground with his RG. Megafog coming in, which is one of my favourites. You know, and I've just seen in my chat that I'm now up to 201 followers. PieSpace, thank you very much for the announcement. Holy crap, guys, you are amazing. Thank you very much for the support. I hope you're really enjoying this. Bilbo now with his remaining Stego, which somehow survived. Velociraptor on the outside. And then the hiding tribe, Countryside, in the sky. Gollum dropping down to the ground again. Coming in with the IEDs, but behind him is Desynctopia's Narco Polo. And his Gollum's bird taken out by Desynctopia, Narco Polo. So now Gollum on the ground, looking encumbered. Looks like he's going to go down to this T-Rex. I think he may have been just messing around. Two of their tribe members still up in the sky. But, yeah. Down he goes. Should have stayed hidden. No more tracker. Desynctopia all over the platform. Velociraptor one side, Bilbo another side. And in the sky, it's the Countryside. A very intense firefight there between all of the tribes. Some extremely good work done by everybody. Fantastic to watch. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. We've still got 4 tribes remaining. Bilbo, YGD, Velociraptor, Los Bandoleros, Countryside with 2 players. Although I can only see one of them. Smelly Armpits and Moleman's wife. Smelly Armpits down on the ground. That's the second member of Countryside to come down to the ground. These super loots coming in thick and fast now. Desynctopia controlling the middle though. If they want to go for the win, Countryside are going to have to do something very impressive. But I have a feeling we're just going to see them hide out until the end. And up goes Smelly Armpits again to hide. Nobody saw him. Bilbo, I think, has been spotted by Desynctopia. They can see his Stego. I would leave the Stego behind, my friend, because they can see him. I mean, seeing him, they could see you. More Mega Fog, or is that the end? Hopefully that's the end. Bilbo, unfortunately, it may also be the end of him. He's making a break for it. He's outside the border. Narco Polo coming in now with the crossbow. Bilbo desperately getting back inside the border. But now he has those T-Rexes whistled on him. It's all over for Bilbo Baggins. Good show, my friend. Good try. Unfortunately, Desynctopia with all those tames at the end, causing some real damage. Velociraptor. Well, should I say YGD taking 4th place. Still 3 tribes remaining. Desynctopia, Velociraptor for the Los Bandoleros, and Countryside with 2 players hiding in the sky. The Mega Fog really working for them. I don't think we're going to see anything further from these guys. We saw one of their players come down and then go back up again. They might be pushing for the draw, which will get them 2nd place, because Desynctopia, I believe, have more kills, and the kills are the decider in the case of a draw. Velociraptor now looking like he's in trouble over here. He's in a firefight with 2 members of Desynctopia. He manages to get the long neck shot on Saphiro. Saphiro in trouble, got no shirt. Down he goes to Velociraptor, again showing us a single player can make such an amazing difference in this game. He manages to take out 1 member of Desynctopia engaged on him, the other one, Big Buddha, backing out of the fight, realising that just because there are 2 of you does not mean that you have the advantage. Smelly Armpits back on the ground again, but enough on the outside, which I assume means, yeah, he's claiming that Stego. Why not? Why not? Not doing anything else. So guys, we have Velociraptor, I did it again, against the whole of Desynctopia. They seem to be controlling their tames to a point where they're not actually getting involved in the fight, or are they? Another survivor tracker, that's got to spell the end of Velociraptor, unfortunately. He is being hit by 2 T-Rexes, a Stego, and the whole tribe. There he goes. That was unfortunate for Velociraptor, that tracker really giving it away there. And now finally we see Countryside coming in for the attack. Can they get the grabs on these players? Moman's wife manages to get a grab off of his RG, but unfortunately gets focused down, and now those T-Rexes on Moman's wife. Moman's wife in some severe trouble here. Smelly Armpits not managing to get the grab. Moman's wife, come on! And down he goes to those T-Rexes. Those T-Rexes, 4 mate boosted T-Rexes, really proving to be a problem. Narco Polo taken down by Smelly Armpits there. Voir doing the work. Voir back in a gunfight again, just in the middle here amongst these teams, getting away on his bird as well. Coming in for the grab. He gets the grab on Big Buddha. Are they going to be able to clutch the win from this? Big Buddha in trouble. Down goes the bird, but Big Buddha's got to be nearly broken now. Big Buddha, no chest piece, but Smelly Armpits in trouble from these Stegos. Is he going to be able to escape? Those RGs all being taken down now. Smelly Armpits trying for the whistle, but unfortunately it's too late for those RGs. They're engaged on aggressive. Smelly Armpits running away, trying to get a better position here. 4.5 minutes left. And in come the T-Rexes on Smelly Armpits. Nobody else has managed to deal with this whistle yet. Can he? I don't think he can. He's in trouble from this level 25 T-Rex. Getting bites on him, turning around, trying the pistol. Pistol's out of shots, needs to reload. There's a bird coming in to give him a hand. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage to get on the bird, and Desynctopia managed to clutch the win this week. A fantastic game, so much action from everybody very early on. Guys, here are your kills. Throughout that game we had constant action, very little downtime. Thank you very much to the players, thank you very much to the viewers, thank you very much to YGD for hosting the tournament. Don't forget we have a tournament every Friday, 8 o'clock GMT, that's Central European 9 o'clock and EST 3 o'clock. Join us next week for match number 5. I forgot to scroll, so now I need to make sure I get them all. There are your kills for this week. Thank you again to everybody. Come along and support us again next week for the next tournament. Don't forget on Sunday we have Sunday Fun Day tournaments where you can join us for a bit of fun gaming. No points to be earned from that. Thank you. YGDgaming.com. Give me a follow. Need I say